I wouldn't do that.
Oh, and we've got audio. We're good to go?
Woo!
Hey!
I've been waiting to do that.
I was worried that I might have broken mine before. We did have a balloon, but as you can see, it's
died.
not going too well. But
Big budget.
big budget. Kia ora! Malo lovely soifua, malo lele. Vulavanaka, kia ora na. Welcome to the TAHI. Live.
We're one. It's our birthday. Welcome to our birthday party.
We are 1 year old. Today?
Yeah. Today, observed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The celebration, all that matters is that today the celebrations are taking place for our 1 year anniversary. That is 1 year of the TAHI. Although TAHI's been around for a while, the podcast officially 1 year old. We've managed to do this consistently. I do not think we've skipped more than one show, and that's because it was a public holiday.
Yeah, and mostly on public holidays, we just release the show anyway.
Yeah. We still managed to do it.
Yeah, we'd be doing it.
But-
we'd be churning that out.
If you haven't watched the TAHI before, my name is So'omaro.
I'm Evie. Hi.
This podcast is about music and culture, and we've been doing it for a year. I don't really know else.
There's not heaps else to explain, really. We're awesome. We're really funny, and we're excited to hang out with you on live today. What a time. We're one, so if we were a baby, if TAHI were a baby, we'd be kind of walking maybe, watching a lot of Bluey maybe. People walk at one. Babies walk at one.
Walking at one, I mean, it would be I guess it depends on the baby.
Yeah,
You
good.
know what I mean?
We'd be a smart-ass baby, though, so maybe we'd be running already.
I don't...
Maybe we'd be sprinting. An Olympic baby.
It also depends, I feel like, just throwing it out there, girls are way better at just... Like, they're way smarter at 1 year old than
I think
a
they're
boy.
just, in general, I think that carries on. I think that really is sort of forever. It is. But also, if we were a baby giraffe, how tall you reckon we'd be?
Like 6
At least
foot.
6 foot.
I feel like, how tall do giraffes get to? Like
Too tall.
I feel like 15 foot is like a good estimate.
Too
of like
tall.
I still feel like if a giraffe like leant its head down to my height, I could beat it in a fight.
Yeah, well, I think maybe you could. I think I'd like to see you do that just because I'm your friend and I want to support what you're doing, not because it would be funny, but because it would be like supportive.
Just you wait. Second anniversary of the TAHI. Sort of fights a giraffe. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get the budget. We're gonna make it happen.
We've got heaps of people coming to join us today for the live stream. We've got heaps of guests. It is a birthday party, so obviously we sent out invitations. We're hoping to not be like those little kids on Twitter. And it's like, no one came to their birthday.
Oh, I'd be disappointed.
But the
Tell a friend.
RSVPs, we've got Disciple Party, or Party AF now.
Yep,
Party
Party.
AF coming through very soon. Big Al's coming through.
Love Big Al.
Simone, friend of the show, sports journalist, chatter, yapper, queen, coming through later as well to celebrate with us. Double Parked, a band from West Auckland coming through to Yarn, and then Liv McKenzie, Billy T nominated comedian, coming through later I think she mostly wants to promo her show, but I'm not going to let her. I'm going to make her talk about other stuff.
Where is Liv McKenzie from? Is she West Auckland as well? Or?
I think she's from down south.
Ah,
Yeah.
There's a
'Cause she
world
worked
outside
at-
of Auckland.
She worked
What?
at that Dunedin McDonald's at one point, but she's from Christchurch. Yeah.
I see.
They made her take out her nose ring at the Dunedin McDonald's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
A lot of the guests that we have on today's show are returning guests, people that we really enjoyed having here on the show over the last year. If you didn't already know, we release new episodes of this podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Today, however, very special with this live stream.
Woo.
What has been some of your highlights of the last year?
Of doing the TAHI.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many. Meeting you, that was a big one.
We met February last year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Our friendship also one and a bit
Blossomed.
I think I honestly am so nosy, and one of the reasons I wanted to do like this type of thing as a job is because I'm nosy. I like to ask people what's going on. So I've been honestly just loving meeting so many people, like so many local artists, and then especially when they write a song about a person, and then it is my job, it is my duty, it is a requirement that I ask them like, who's it about, like what happened, what's the tea, what's the drama. Obviously doing the live show.
Live show was fun. We did a live show at the Q Theatre in Tamaki Makaurau back in January?
Feb. It was the day before Valentine's Day.
It was, and
That's how I
that
remember.
was specific. We were like, we're not doing this on Valentine's Day because most of us have partners.
Yeah.
Would be bad. And two, if you have a partner, I mean, I love our show, but I wouldn't be like, I'm taking my girlfriend on a date to the live Tahi podcast.
It's also just that thing of no one's busy the day before Valentine's Day.
No
They've got
one.
plans the next night,
Yeah.
but they don't have plans on the like Tuesday before Valentine's Day.
yeah, it was like a Tuesday
Yeah,
night.
it was like a Tuesday or something. It was like just midweek bants.
Highlight for me was definitely packing down this entire set and driving it myself.
And we appreciate that work that you did while me and Waimarirangi were doing our hair.
It's like,
We
yeah,
really
they're in the green room.
appreciate that.
I was like, that's...
Yeah, we were getting ready.
It was fair.
And also, you don't want us helping to lift stuff. We're a liability.
I do have an approach to, like, when it comes to, like, packing stuff. Even at the supermarket, my girlfriend has to leave. I'm like, I have a
Don't look
mission.
at me.
I'm like, I have a job to do here. I'm going to pack this. I have a vision. And I'm going to make it happen.
You're
But
like
yeah.
that Tetris guy. You see that thing about that Tetris guy? See that thing about that guy? Tetris guy? That
No.
thing about that... There was that Tetris guy. There was that movie or show about a guy, and he, like, nailed Tetris. There was a guy recently who, like, beat Tetris.
You can beat Tetris.
He, like, won Tetris. He, like, did every Tetris. Yeah, I know.
I didn't know there was a thing.
I know, me neither, but that guy smashed it. Shout outs to him. Don't know his name, but he's a legend in my world.
I love hearing about just some of the most outrageously niche world records.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like Tetris is maybe not super niche, but like
But
I
it's niche
respect
to get
it.
that far in it, right? Like, it's like those people who are, like, up to date with Candy Crush. Holy cow.
Oh.
Oh, I couldn't.
I just made a Facebook recently and discovered that my auntie still plays Candy Crush.
Good for her, though.
these
I'm
years
I'm
later.
thinking about getting back into Farmville.
Ooh.
Remember Farmville?
Yeah, I do remember Farmville.
Man, that was good. You text your friends being like, can you get online right now? I need you to, like, do this thing with Farmville for me. You click this link.
Yeah, I need you to click this link so I can get another cow or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. I need
another
to do
cow.
another delivery and I have to wait 2 hours.
Now everyone would be like, that's a scam and I'm not clicking it.
Yeah,
But back
100%.
at those times, that was just my Farmville. I'm starting up a life. This is my passion. This is what I do now.
If it wasn't for the Tahi, man, Candy Crush champions.
Just be playing Farmville and Candy Crush.
Another thing that I've really enjoyed over the last year, before I started here, I had seen, in fact, I think it was when I first applied for the job and I was looking through Tahi's social media, boom, one of the big highlights. One of the only video content filmed by the team. You, blue hair, PMAs. You had your phase. Is it rude to call it a phase?
Look, we can talk about the blue hair if you want to get into the blue hair. You want to know what happened to me?
We could say that it happened. It's been and done.
No, I'm not
wanna-
going to do it again. I would never do it again. The
Yeah,
blue
that's fair.
hair was, look, it just, you know, breakups, crazy.
Oh.
I'm so
people
no, but people do
I
weird
forgot.
stuff when they break up. I dyed my hair blue. Like, that's what that was. I was trying a new thing out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looked pretty good. Like, whatever. And then I went around, I got so many photos with it and was like on camera with it, being like, oh my gosh, I'm a blue hair guy. Then I tried to get it out. Tried to get the blue out of the hair. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. I
Really?
looked absolutely insane. I looked ridiculous. Harry's literally nodding his head in the back. He's like, yeah, she did.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it was so bad trying to get it out. But it's also how I met my current hairdresser, whomst I love. So, you know, butterfly effect and all of that. But yeah, the blue hair was a time.
That has been and gone. As you
Been
can
and
see, moved on to bigger, blonder things.
I'm doing Sabrina Carpenter now.
Yeah.
I literally took a photo of her to the hairdresser and was like, make it work. 'Cause
Really?
her hair is so good. I love her hair.
I took a photo
really
of,
like her new song.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, there we go.
What? Speaking of blue hair, recently, team leader, producer, Matua, Harry, has joined the Blue Hair Club, and just consistently made jokes about me being bald ever since.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, well, Evie's done blue hair and I've done blue hair because you can't do blue hair. And I was like, thank you. Harry, would you like to join us on this
Harry.
couch here?
Do we
Have you got anything nice to
I
say?
left the pilot them over there for you.
My one will be blue.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
There we
all
go.
right.
Welcome, Harry.
Okay.
I feel like that's annoying. It's like at the.
It's so annoying.
It's like at the sports games.
The vuvuzelas.
Yeah, vuvuzelas.
Vuvuzelas are sick.
I love a vuvuzela.
I think banned from stadiums
Yeah,
now or something
certain
like
ones.
that.
It seems quite racially charged to me. But I just want to into them.
I'm sure it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. It is super fun.
Can we see? I'm kind of the hair is kind of against the white, so it's not like it's blending into.
Harry's
the
been nervous that he was going to blend in with the blue.
He
in the
kind
background.
of is. He kinda
Yeah, we
is.
did a pre-show photo, and I made Middy sit here, our fourth team member, and I sat on the couch with Evie.
that was when Harry walked into work this morning. I go, "Huh, he is blue," and he goes, "Yeah, what? What about it? What did you got to say?" And I was like, "I'm just saying it's blue, dude." And he's like, "No, what's wrong with that?" And
I think
was
my
like,
one's worse. I was like, "Oh, you like the toner looks good. It'll wash out really nice." And he was like, "No, this is what it's supposed to look like." I was like, "Oh, cool. It looks good."
Yeah. When you called yesterday, I definitely was thinking, "Is that blue? Was it blue?"
Well,
yesterday when you called?
Okay, my work laptop is about 4 years old, and I think it was secondhand even then. And so I forgive you guys for on the video camera at like minus 50 megapixels, you not being able to tell properly what the hair looked like. Also, the lighting in my lounge is really bad. Work from home, just work from home things.
Oh, his lighter gonna tell.
Harry's the only person on the Tahi team chat call who turns his cameras on. Everyone else is like, "I'm not turning my camera on. Like, this is my house." Like,
when we're working from home, these guys could literally be anywhere.
oh,
You could be at the hairdresser's getting your hair
I was
done.
actually in Wellington like the other day when we were working, and then we were like talking about something, and someone's like, "Oh, can you like come over to the studio and we'll test it out?" I was like, "Oh, I'm in the hut." Like,
oh, that was what we were talking about. That was the live stream
like, jokes, I'm
conversation.
actually just in the hut, so probably
Yeah.
not. I get there in 8 hours if you need.
We're going to be careful. Anytime we talk about work-related things, it just so happens that our boss is tuned in or watching. And I don't doubt
one?
that Lucy
like
might
when
have this.
when Stormala was saying we're gonna fire Waimiridangi.
I got in trouble for
Yeah.
that. That was my bad. Look, I just want to clarify that we love and appreciate Waimiridangi's hard work, and I also couldn't fire her if I wanted to.
No,
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I have to go look for our first guest, so as much as it's been fun, guys, I will leave you to it.
Okay.
And we will see you soon.
So one of our first guests who's coming in shortly, Pati AF, the artist formerly known as Prince, or Disciple Pati.
Oh my gosh, I hate to interrupt, but I just like blew into this and my spit went out the end of it,
And it
it
shot
went
you in the
into
face?
my
I
eye.
hate the
That
same
was really
thing
yuck.
happened to me.
No, I just
This is
that
not
was
hygienic.
That was I feel really bad about that.
Post-COVID, we really should have gotten rid of these.
Can I get a new one of these? A new one of these? Carry on. Party's coming.
Where did you get all of this parties from? Actually, don't say
I
where
would
you got-
never
yeah.
tell you.
But I'm disappointed because
Oh, what?
you got to blow hard.
Nah.
We got a bunch of duds in the building. Did you see that?
Yes.
Nice.
There we frickin' go.
Met Gala's come up, as well as Mother's Day. I'd just like to remind you, if you didn't already know, Mother's Day it's approaching rapidly next Sunday. But on Monday, this coming Monday, the Met Gala kicks off this year's theme, the Garden of Time, I believe.
Oh, the Met Gala. I love the Met Gala. The theme is like, so, yeah, okay, actually, context, here we go. You know, a couple years ago, Kim Kardashian wore that Marilyn Monroe dress, and it was like an archive piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone was real like, how could she do that? Da 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 da, controversy, da da da. Well, this year's theme is literally just like wear archive pieces. So it's like Sleeping
wow.
Beauty's wear. So it's like our archive pieces. A lot of them are so like delicate and thin that like they cannot be going much
'cause I
further
think
than up the stairs, girl.
Dude, like, wasn't there a big controversy because Kim Kardashian broke like 2 of the pearls or
oh,
something?
they
on
said
the...
she did, but it wasn't actually confirmed.
But it's also like a 70-year-old dress, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean-
it kind of happened.
I mean, it was pretty cool though. Like, whatever. Anyway, in my opinion on that, irrelevant. But yeah, they're going to be a bunch of archive pieces, so I'm really excited. Like, it seems like a big year for the stylists. But guess what? There's a whole... I actually saved them on my phone. There's a whole bunch of celebrity couples who will be making their Met Gala debut. Their first time going to the Met Gala like as a couple. And Lord knows, like, Met Gala, people meet people. It's like Tinder for the loaded celebrities. Taylor Swift met Joe Alwyn there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went to one event back in those days, went to one event, found her mans, didn't go back for years. They didn't go back for like 6 years.
Yeah, cool.
Like, fair enough, girl. But like, there's my favourite one that I'm most excited for is Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. They are likely to be making an appearance together as a couple at the Met Gala. What will they be wearing? I'm really excited about that. They're my favourite celebrity couple, controversially.
Timothy Chalamet? What? I didn't know they were dating.
They've been dating, and like people got really worked up about it. Do you remember I was cracking up because all of those Timothée Chalamet fan pages were posting like funeral pics and stuff and being like, it's the end of days, how could he have done this to us? Very, very me being into K-pop at age 13 energy. People were really in mourning about it, and they were like, I never thought he'd be with someone like her. I'm like, what, a billionaire who's really pretty and hot? Yeah, I think that he'd probably go for her, actually. But So they might show up. Also, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Ooh.
Will they make a Met Gala appearance? Thoughts on Travis Kelce? I don't know anything about him.
All I know is that I have I've learned so much about him without my consent.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
very much been forced into the spotlight, but I love him. Like I do. I think he's a really great dude. Like he seems like a really genuine guy.
All I know about him is like obviously that he goes out with Taylor Swift and that picture of him yelling at that man, and that's it. Like I don't know anything about sports.
Him yelling at his coach at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the pick, and he's going real ham on it. Yeah, that's all I know about him. He got angry once, and he's dating Taylor Swift, and he does sports. But anyway, also Maya Jama and Stormzy.
Oh,
coming together.
Is it their first time to like
going together as a couple? Oh, hey, girl!
Hey!
Come on in.
So we're
Come sit
welcoming
where I'm
into
sitting.
the studio our very first guest of the day.
Party.
Hello. How are you? Oh my god!
You just got like ambush, like just thrown straight into it.
And you know what? This way?
Into the middle of the couch. Yeah, you get
There
the
you
shot.
go.
Get the shot. Go, just make sure you look nice.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm alive. I'm breathing.
Good.
You know?
One of these.
Sure.
Can we get one of these for the guests,
Does
please?
it sit here?
No,
Don't
don't touch that. I'll spat all over it.
Oh, okay.
Why is it still on the couch?
Catch. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to our birthday party.
Would you appreciate
Of
it?
course.
As you can
Thank you for
see-
having me.
A lot of guests.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
We're chatting Met Gala.
Oh, yes.
This year's theme, the Garden in Time.
And then Sleeping Beauties. It's like archive. They're pulling the archive pieces.
Right.
And they're saying how Kim wore that Marilyn dress archive piece. Everyone's mad about it.
I know.
And now the whole theme is that. Okay,
Yes.
maybe text
Maybe
her and say
don't.
sorry. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet are supposed to be coming as a couple. Do you have thoughts on Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet as a couple?
It gives pasta with no seasoning. That's all I have to say about that. It gives no pepper, no salt, no paprika.
Butter noodles.
Exactly.
Butter
No
noodles.
time, even. Just a little something.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's what it gives. No fat.
But I like totally understand it as you say.
Exactly.
It's so funny to me.
Honestly, 0 calories.
Kali Uchis supposed to be going Met Gala this year.
I love Kali Uchis.
She's
Yeah.
everything to me. And
Honestly.
she'll pull a look that will like change our lives.
Exactly.
Like we will never feel the same again.
100%.
No matter what it is. It'll
Exactly.
be great. She's so cute. I love her.
I feel like this theme means Doja Cat can't get prosthetics to look like a cat again this year.
I don't know if she's
which is like
invited.
kind of
girl.
like.
I
Did
don't
they
know.
invite her back?
Well, I don't know who's invited. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that Jared Leto as the furry was just not. It
No.
was unacceptable to me.
I just wouldn't invite Jared Leto.
I wouldn't
Like,
invite Jared Leto to anything.
He's a bit of a like. I don't mean to defame anyone, but he's a bit of a weirdo.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like he's part of the furry community.
He definitely
100%,
Or he's
hey.
at least sympathetic to the furry community. And
Which
is
is
that better
just-
or worse? Is that better or worse?
I don't think it's better or worse, yeah. But you know what? I don't mind a furry.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Hales.
Hales.
Oh, Hales is a furry. That's right. That's
I
right.
feel
The
so bad
Hales.
for asking him that question.
Nah,
but he was
it's
He's
just
a
always.
furry?
Well, he's just always dressed up as animals in his music videos, and I asked him about it, and he's like, "Oh, I was thinking like because Kanye West used to dress up as the bear for like graduation," and I was like,
Oh.
"I didn't make the correlation. I'm so sorry, dude."
Is that, but what was the reason?
Just because he was inspired by like because he was saying sort of like how Kanye used to dress up as the bear. During
Oh, so
those
that's
early
the
albums.
reason.
Yeah, that was the
That's
inspiration.
what he says the reason is.
Yeah, but I
like
think
to
it's 'cause
funny
he's a
that he's a furry.
Sorry, Hales.
I've got no beef with the furry community, Lord knows, but as someone who's into like anime and games and stuff, I just have to draw the line somewhere so that other
Yes.
people still think I'm cool. So
Where
I
is your
just,
line?
I just have to draw it at furries. It's not up to me. It's not like, you know, but it's just one of those things.
It's above you.
You
It's
just
with
gotta,
God.
you gotta, it's with God, girl.
It's with God.
You gotta, I gotta have people think I'm cool.
Exactly.
I can't overdo
You are,
it.
though.
my
You
God.
both are. Look
Oh,
at
okay, there
you.
we
Pretty
go.
cool.
Compliments.
Thank you.
I suck at taking compliments. I've discovered that recently. I'm not
You
great
did.
at
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yeah, I'm not
So
good
wait,
with-
so how was that? Tell us.
Oh, the Tates?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I've never been to the Tates.
But how does it feel to be on the other side of the microphone?
Oh, wait, I was saying when I walked in and like all the radio stations and they were like, as soon as I walked in, they're like, you've got interviews over here and here. And I was like, oh man, I feel bad. Because that was my whole job when I first got into radio, was being like, so tell us how you feel. Like, you know, I did that to you
you're
at the PMAs. At the PMAs last year, I did that to you. And now I'm on the other
But I'm
side.
ready.
And I was like,
Always.
always stay ready.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Absolutely.
Dangerous. Stay dangerous.
Exactly.
How have you been, by the way? Because it's been a while since we got up.
I know. I'm good. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I fell asleep in my car earlier today.
That is
Yeah.
Yes.
Rough.
And yeah, that was a new experience. So yeah, how are you? I feel like I'm not even sure what planet I'm on, what realm I'm on right now. My brain is so like fried.
You obviously recently have been promoting heavily this boosted campaign.
Yes.
Before we get into talking about the boosted campaign, I want to talk about your promo.
Yes.
You've done some acting.
Thank you. What can I say? She's an actor girl. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. Did you film that all by yourself? It looks because like there's you like just twinning up on stage, like you've like cut yourself into it multiple times and things like
Yeah.
that. So this is all self-production.
This is all self-production.
Nice.
The reason why I made it VHS style is because my camera is terrible.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I was like, if I just do it in VHS, then nobody would know. Nobody knows.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I just thought you filmed it on that flip phone you had for a while.
Oh my god, the Motorola.
Yeah.
Oh, Motorola
Yes,
Razor?
exactly.
She had one last year.
That's
when
the
I saw her
vantage phone,
last
the
year, she
vantage
had. She's like, "I lost my phone. This is it." And I was like,
So all came to my party, and it's because I lost my phone. I lost my phone. That was the only thing left.
Mm.
Happy 1 year. Happy birthday.
But tell us about this boosted campaign. You are, for those who are unaware of what boosted is, it's essentially it's like a crowdfunding platform. However, it's specifically targeting the creative space. Correct?
Yes, yeah.
And you've launched this recent boosted campaign. Tell us a bit about what it's about.
Yeah, so basically we're crowdfunding my new project called Ga'a the Concert Experience. Ga'a is Samoan for... Sorry, they told me I'm not allowed to swear on here, so I'm really trying really hard for
Tell
you.
us she
No, just
It means little...
Oh, no, you can
That's
say
sort
that.
of- Oh, I
You
can say that?
Yeah, you can say
Okay.
that.
So formally Ga'a means to like hang around casually or like go and be like spend your time in like the mall or something or whatever. But informally it means little shit. And so it's something I got called a lot growing up because look at the material, look at the evidence, what can we say? And so yeah, basically after that happened, I wrote a whole EP about it and then made it into a concert experience. So we're doing that for our audience and we are raising some shmoneys because it's expensive. And yeah.
music is a very expensive industry to get into.
Yeah, I know.
It's an
Recording time and things
investment,
like that
eh?
is
It's an
difficult.
investment.
But a concert experience in
Yes.
particular. So tell to what for people who don't understand,
Yeah.
maybe haven't heard of what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
What exactly is a concert experience?
So a concert experience merges live music, storytelling, dance, and we have a beautiful horn section and multimedia all together. And then after that, you get to buy some tickets. Thank you so much. And yeah, so you get the full experience of like something that you would pay a decent amount of money for like half the cost. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. We want to provide something that builds the world around the story and gives it back to the audience so that they release reality for like a couple minutes and they're in the world of what it's like to be a girl. Yeah.
A couple of years ago, you did, was it at a basement?
Yes.
You did like a show.
Yes.
So was that sort of similar to what this is?
Yeah, it's similar vibes. Yeah,
That's
similar
awesome.
vibes.
I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that. Mind you, I've always had a great admiration for your live performances because you put a lot of
you.
work into them.
100%.
And I do really like this new music. I've really enjoyed the... 'cause
Thank you.
You've been sitting on it for a while.
Yes. Because, you know, trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just trauma.
That's fair. I respect you for even planning to release it. Like, man, that's tough.
It's giving diary. It's
Yeah.
giving, you know, my journal entry is just a bit embarrassing, but, you know, we live and we learn, so what can we say?
So what, I suppose, inspired you to put together a concert experience?
I don't feel like people are thinking enough about... People put so much thought in Aotearoa about the listening experience of the recorded format. And people use live gigs and live music as a way to promote the recorded format. In my perspective, the live performance is more important because the audience gets a tangible experience of your music and of the world and the story that you're trying to convey. And you have more opportunities to do that. So that's... Am I even answering the question?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. yeah, that's why I wanted to focus on live music, live concert experience, because I don't want their audience to walk away with the single and think, oh my gosh, yeah, that's that song that was playing in the background when I was telling my kids off, or like on the beach and some random guy screamed at me. I want them to remember I went to the concert and that was the story that's attached to the song. That's what I want them to walk away with. Yeah.
That's sick. I like
you.
that. It's really,
Immersive.
Yeah.
it's like, well, I feel like music videos sometimes add that extra context that allows you to, and I think personally it allows me to enjoy songs
Thank you.
more, but it also
Yes.
allows me to visualize and understand sometimes what that song is about.
Yeah.
Do you
and
feel
the
like
experience.
Do you feel like the music you're making needs added context?
Yes. Sometimes, because sometimes it just sounds like I'm just talking about nonsense, and it sounds like I'm talking about like just getting wasted, or you know, or like being sassy for no good reason. Whereas actually what's happening is this came from a real place, you know, real experience, real story. So get into it. Yeah. Donate to my campaign because I need some money. Yeah. $22,000 to be exact.
You have...
We gotta get that money, girl.
Give me that money, boo.
We'll send the jar around, guys, the production team. Yeah, so I mean, for people who want to potentially support or just find out a bit more about this campaign that you have, where's the best place for people to go along to and check out?
The best place for you to go along to check out is to look on my Instagram. Yes. Look at my Instagram. LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, I'm on LinkedIn.
Oh,
I've been doing the LinkedIn game, boo.
congrats, girl.
You've been promoting
I've
on
been
LinkedIn.
promoting it on LinkedIn.
That's actually pretty smart. I
love
respect.
it.
What a power move.
I don't know if it is a power move, but you know, I'm getting like 1-2 likes. But anyway, on the socials, and you can look on Boosted X Moana, so that website. But yes, my LinkedIn game is strong, darling. So make a connection. That's right.
I'll go
Make
on
a
and
connection.
endorse all your skills. I'll be like, she's crack up, endorsed.
Exactly.
She's a good singer,
Endorse
she's
me.
endorsed.
Thank you. Or give me a star on Facebook. Yeah. Or buy a t-shirt. That's why I'm wearing my t-shirt. Wait, do I have any sweat patches?
No, you're good.
No,
Okay,
you
thank
look, yeah.
I wore this t-shirt today because you can buy this and $25 goes to me. Yes.
It's also New Zealand Music Month, so a great
Thank
opportunity
you.
to get behind and support your
Exactly.
artists.
Do it.
Boosted Campaign is an incredible platform. I've seen do some great stuff before with Luciana Buchanan.
Yes.
She did the Lea Tupuanga, the mother tongue.
Okay, period.
short film
Get
on
into that
there.
pronunciation though, real quick.
What can I say?
Hello.
Toko Uso. And yeah, so I've seen some great creative works come out of Boosted. So when I saw you
Yeah.
using that, I was like, yeah, that definitely makes sense. But,
Thank you.
congratulations in
it's good.
advance.
Thank you. Yeah.
Always a pleasure to have you here, Putty. I wish we could have you hang around for longer. We've got some more guests coming on through.
Exactly.
But for people who want to stay up to date with everything, Putty, where's the best place for them to follow?
PATII.AF. Yeah.
What's the AF stand for? Moving on, and thank you so much for joining us today, Putty.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming through.
Of
We really
course, thank
appreciate
you for
your
having
time.
me.
And yeah, for
I
people
have
that
to
want
go now.
Okay.
They're
We're like,
kicking me
come to
off
my
the
birthday
show.
party, but only for 15 minutes. So.
Yeah.
We can't be
Yeah.
going.
Somebody want to get her a water bottle on the way out?
Yeah,
we
wanna
got some
get her-
old. No, but yeah.
Any
thank you for joining us.
chocolates? Any refreshments?
There's tea and coffee in the hallway.
Can I keep this?
Jokes,
No, we're gonna pass it
jokes.
on to Big Al when he gets here. He's like, hey, all the guests
Oh,
get
yeah.
to use it. Yeah. No,
If he wants to
you
use
out.
it, he has to pay. Sorry.
and $25 a day will go to the Boosted campaign. Thank you so much, Putty. Again,
course.
if you want to support her Boosted campaign, the best place to check out more information about that campaign and more about Putty in general, who is an incredible creative artist, multidisciplinary, and I'm a big fan of her live shows. I've gone to a number of them, and I really appreciate her storytelling and dedication to that craft. So,
She's also crack up on TikTok, Instagram, and
oh
Twitter.
yeah.
If a man has wronged you in recent years or months or minutes, send her what happened at a DM and she'll make a video for you.
Oh yeah, she is some
Yeah, I heard this
scathing,
guy ain't shit.
scathing responses. But
She's good at it.
Putty, that's PATII.AF. Make sure to check her out on social media. Thank you again for Putty for coming on through. But coming up shortly we have Big Al, but we also
I have
the
my jar. This is my jar, for those wondering. What is in this jar? Well, it's a whole bunch of would you rathers, because that is fun to me. And I wrote a bunch. Some I stole from other people because they were crack up, but some I came up with myself, and I think you'll be able to tell which ones are which.
Okay.
But would you like to play? Would you rather?
If I said no, the show would stop. So yes.
Would you rather?
God, Eva, your handwriting.
It's not great, but I'm good at other stuff.
Better than Harry's. Would you rather jandals forever or gumboots forever?
Oh, good question, Saul. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I feel like I could live in gumboots, hot or cold. I could
Hot or
just wear shorts with gumboots and I'd be alright. But jandals, different story.
I feel like I'm like turning against the wonderful nation of Aotearoa when I say I don't like wearing jandals.
Ooh, that feels like a hate crime.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it going, eh?
Everyone?
Welcoming into the studio our next guest. Very grateful to have them all the way from West Auckland. Big Al.
Big Al.
Thank you so much for joining us today, eh?
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, it's I was lucky enough to catch you at the Moana Opera Song Hubs.
Yeah.
But we've kept in touch. I really have been a fan of your music, your last 2 singles, Game Winner and
You should know this. No,
I
in tune.
should
In
know
tune.
this.
In tune.
In Tune.
Yeah.
What a horrible guess. It's all escaping me. Also been a big fan of your artwork. And this time, you have a concert experience coming up. But before we get to that, I'm very grateful for having you on, for you joining us on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
1 year.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've been making a joke about how we changed the name from Tahi to Rua.
Do it.
It's just but like every time I try to figure out like how I'm going to execute that
Yeah,
joke,
yeah.
it just doesn't land.
Nah, just leave it.
Hip hop. You are a hip hop hit, and while I have you here, I'd love to ask the question: Kendrick, Drake, for added context for people who don't understand, Kendrick Lamar and Drizzy Drake, the Sixth God, have been beefing. We have seen a very exciting hip hop beef. Have you stayed up to date with it?
Not up to date. Like, I didn't listen to any of Drake's releases just because I find him so, like what's his name? Like what Yasin Bey called him. Like his music you listen to when you're at Target.
Yeah.
So what is it? Hip hop. Not
Yeah,
hip-hop,
hip hop. That's a great way to describe it.
Nah, but that's 2-0 to Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely smoked them on Euphoria.
Yeah, man. I woke
bro.
up. Was it like this morning he released it, or was it yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning.
Yesterday
I've
morning.
been listening all day yesterday.
A Tuesday morning, a Wednesday morning at like 7 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
Outrageous to me.
That was mean because it's like I remember they said that they he delayed it to wait for the Lakers to lose, and then take California's mind off LA losing.
You're
So-
a big Lakers fan. I did see that.
Big LeBron fan, man.
Yeah, that's
Waste his
fair.
time.
So I suppose when it comes to hip hop like that, you are, and I mean it's in how you've written a lot of your music. You're a big fan of lyricism.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
What's a songwriting process like for you?
I don't know. Like it's really kind of based on. I don't know. Like it's hard because I also like writing like R&B like songs, and that process I prefer more, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I prefer that just because it's more. I guess you can be a bit more not linear, but make things more concise. Whereas rap, I feel like I gotta take inspirations from everywhere. Like one of the songs I wrote doesn't even make sense, but it's just like a whole bunch of stuff just because it's just like it just spews out off the top of my head. Whereas R&B, it's just like I can have a story and be cool with it, add whatever. But yeah, two different beasts, same monster, or whatever the saying is.
What comes first, I suppose? Is it, do you write your lyrics and then you put together the music, or do you hear the music and then put together? Because I'm not a songwriter.
Yeah.
I'm not musically talented, so I'm just curious which order that is.
I'd say music.
Yeah.
Like I kind of aim for a vibe or an energy, and then whatever the beat presents itself to be, then I go from that. But yeah, nothing. I haven't tried sitting down and writing to a topic yet because I feel like that kind of boxes me in a bit.
That's fair.
But yeah, I guess music first and then lyricism after.
What will you know? And I think you'll understand what I talk about when I say there's like a East Coast hip hop, your West Coast hip hop, your Southern hip hop sounds. Which one do you feel like you lean or gravitate to more when it comes to production?
Production is it's hard. I'd say production wise, I'm more south in terms of actually, where's North Carolina?
Oh yeah,
in the
that's south. That's
yeah.
south. Yeah, yeah.
Like your Ninth Wonders and your Crisis. Those two are my biggest inspos. I've had a couple sessions of Crisis as well. Like getting his kind of take on stuff when it comes to production. He's insane. But yeah, I'd say more south. But after Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, that's when I realized I could merge, because I had a whole interest in jazz as well as hip hop. But that was kind of the first kind of, I guess, merging of the two worlds. And I was like, oh, I can do that. Yeah, that's cool.
That okay, so yeah, no, I can hear that now.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
say that,
yeah.
that's a great place to look back to. I really love To Pimp a Butterfly for what it did of bringing jazz together in hip hop.
Bro.
So that's an important album to Big Al.
That's, I'd say top 3.
Yeah?
Top 3, yeah.
I can understand that. It's a very inspirational album. I mean, lyricism alone, but man, Thundercat,
Oh,
Um,
don't even started.
Clinton, like,
Terrace Martin, Rob G as well. Everyone.
yeah, man. Where did your love for jazz originate from? I think I've asked you this already.
I don't even know. Like, I was brought up on, I think I already said this in the last one as well, like your Yandel sisters, your Les Paul and Chet Atkins. So I have no idea where jazz came from. When I found it, I remember I told my mum I wanted to be a jazz guitarist. She's like, I spent all this money to make you a classical guitarist and now you're jazz. She still holds that against me, but nah, I have no idea where it came from. But I've loved it since, like, I've done it through school, uni. Now I get to merge it with hip hop.
I'd really like to see you work with Romy Wrights. Because I love her jazz, man.
Right, we did at the Song Hub.
Yeah, that's right. So you did go to... It took me a while to realize that the music playing in the background
That was ours, yeah.
was the stuff that you
That's
guys had put
the thing,
together.
Like, we should have had, like, next time just have, like, a day where we actually, a night where we actually showcase it instead of background music.
Yeah,
But
like it was... Because obviously I wasn't there for the whole experience. I didn't recognize, but every now and then someone would be like, oh, this part right here. And I'd be like, oh, man. Yeah. Oh, man, I'd love to hear that song come to light.
Good. It was her and Marley Solo.
Oh,
that was crazy.
I was saying that that Song Hub was particularly special because when I looked at the photos, shout out Southsides, there in one photo is like all of my favorite musicians in one room making music together.
You've interviewed most of them as well.
Yeah, which tripped me out was like I went to the thing and I was like,
yeah.
I know most of these people, but it was also cool because like artists like Marley Sola and Vale who aren't from Auckland, like having like recognizing our brothers and sisters from outside of Tamaki.
Definitely.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
That was cool. I was really happy because I think I don't know if APRA did it purposely, but they realized that I think almost 50% were outside of Auckland, which is good because we kind of get a big head being from the 09 and thinking we're the only people here.
Ooh, watch the Auckland slander here, bud. This is a safe space for Aucklanders.
I'll say it. But no, it was good. It was good. Just getting their kind of outside experiences as well, because it was a Moana Song Hubs. Their experiences of being brown outside of the biggest Polynesian city in the world. Yeah, that was cool. That was dope.
The likes of Aradna, Ventada, Kings. Yeah, how many of these? Like 15?
There were 20
20
writers and producers, and then 5 guest writers. So like Aradna, Lucky Lance, Diva Mahal, bro, powerhouses.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was insane. But it was cool. Like, I got to meet Radna, and I can say that I know her. She's my friend. Yeah, it was a good thing. She followed me on Instagram now as well.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's I treasure the interview I had with her because that was so special, man. Like,
That was cool.
Yeah, it's also a strange feeling when these people that you grew up idolizing, you meet and work with them.
Yep.
And it's just like far out.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the New Zealand music scene? I suppose not exclusive to hip hop, but just the scene in general. Is there anyone you'd love to work with? Dream collab.
My top 2 are the Beths and who was it? I say Tom Scott.
Yeah.
Those two. Just because Beth went to jazz school, and I went to jazz school, and I love their music, and Tom Scott just because it's Tom Scott.
Yeah, that's both great answers too, by the way, man. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Coming up shortly, not too far from now, you've got a live concert.
Yeah. 24th of May, Night of Jazz and Hip Hop, live at the Knicks. Pretty much just a night to do some jazz. I haven't really seen many jazz hip hop, I guess, gigs in a while. So, yeah, very glad and fortunate to be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
And then like a couple weeks before that, May 10th is my partner Nia's one. Sonic Status.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Auntie Ray,
J-Day, her, Jordan with the Y. I think people you've interviewed as well.
Yeah.
Bro.
All friends of the show. Love to be able to say that.
Got your finger on the pulse. That's what it is.
That's what it is, Alex.
But yeah.
Also, I really want to highlight one thing in particular about your upcoming gig. You've got an open mic.
Yeah.
And there is a way for people to actually apply to perform at this concert. Tell me a bit about that.
So you just follow me on IG. There's a link in my bio, and you can sign up for the open mic. It's open to more, at the moment, just more jazz kind of musicians and singers. There's also open mic throughout the night for rappers to just come up and spit what they got.
LB?
Oh, I hope, bro. That'll be me now.
Bro, I'd be so stoked. I'm coming to the gig. You know.
Are you going to jump up on the mic then, Saul?
Oh, Saul doing
Might as well.
Man.
Just MC it? Nah.
Yeah, man. I'll send you my fees.
Easy.
Yeah. Give me a bar tab of just fizzy drink, and I'll be there, dude. Like, yeah, I'm happy with that. Energy drinks.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm looking forward to this guy. I'm not missing out on it because not only am I a big fan of your music, but I'm really excited to see jazz and hip hop come together in Aotearoa.
Yeah.
Like something that's not to say completely rare in the music scene, obviously, but something I do admire very much. Where can people go to either buy tickets or find out more about this gig?
You can search it on Eventbrite or just go to my Instagram, Fanta Puppy. Should be in the bio as well as the open mic form. Yeah.
And for more details about Spider Town Baby's gig,
go to her Instagram, Spider Town Baby. I'd spell it, but there's so many letters. But it's also the best name. The best stage name, I reckon.
It's a great name. If you do want to find it, we do have an interview with Spider Town Baby from not too long ago, which is hilarious. That the clip that went viral was her saying she wanted to tie herself to the Avondale spider, which is great representation. I do love it. But yeah, they've both got gigs coming up. They're both going to be incredible nights, and you want to make sure that you find out more about them. Thank you so much for coming through today, man. I really appreciate your time. You coming all the way from the big west.
Easy, straight from work.
You got to get off early?
Nope. Had to boost it straight here. I still got my keys.
I'm so sorry, man. Our boss will give you money for parking. Anyway, hey, thank you so much for joining us today, man. And make sure you get your tickets to head along to this gig. And I look forward to seeing the big night.
I see you there.
I'll write my freestyles. Get them ready. I'm gonna be doing renditions to every Stevie Wonder song you've ever heard.
Easy. We're gonna do Stevie Wonder as well. Just for you.
Just for me? I love that.
Soul Wonder.
Alright, now, man, thank you so much for joining us today, man. I appreciate your time, brother. I jump up, but I'm all plugged on in. But, love you, Oaks.
Like that.
If you want to get yourself some tickets to Big Al's gig that's coming up, as well as Spider Town Babies, the best place to go is over to Big Al's Instagram. You can find a link to the Eventbrite page. But I love hip-hop, I love jazz, and those two things are coming together for one night only, and that's your opportunity. If you live in Tamaki Makaurau, Spider Town Baby also has her gig coming up with the likes of Auntie Ray, Jordan with a Y, and J-Day. So make sure you check those events out. But returning to the studio, my illustrious co-host, Evie!
Me, I'm back. I know.
She's got the job.
Someone in the comments said, "Is that Jennifer Lawrence?"
Oh,
and I thought to myself, no, but it's crazy that you thought that. People have said that to me before, mainly not in New Zealand, in like Asian countries, like in Korea and in Japan and in China. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you look just like Jennifer Lawrence." And I came back to New Zealand, I really rolled with it. I'm like, don't you guys think I look like her?
You know what I've discovered as a redhead? The only people you ever get compared to is other redheads.
Yeah, true that.
Ron Weasley, Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's
such an insult, right? I'm sorry, Ed. I don't mean to. But I'm just
sure
saying.
He's nice, but I mean, the tattoos are so ugly. Like, respectfully to Ed Sheeran, ugliest tattoos I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, I think my biggest issue with Ed Sheeran is just him pandering to the New Zealand public by always wearing an All Blacks jersey.
Oh, he's so obsessed with us. It's like, get a grip, Ed. Like, you're so obsessed with me right now. You're so embarrassing. You're so embarrassing.
Get a Blues jersey, dude. Get a Blues jersey. If you really want to get the people, Blues jersey.
I don't think that... you
You didn't even know your rugby team until the other day.
Okay, we're back playing Would You Rather because I want to play Would You Rather. In the comments, let me know what you would rather. I've actually already written them all, so I already know what I would rather. But let's get back. What was the one you picked up before?
Would you rather jandals forever or gumboots forever?
Gumboots forever. I don't like to wear a jandal. We did get a comment, though, that jandals is the correct answer.
Jandals, look, I'm Samoan. I love a jandal. I love wearing a sock with a jandal.
True.
Could I wear a sock with the jandal?
Yeah.
Because I don't want my little grippers out. So
yeah,
I
I
feel
don't want
like
the dogs out like that. My feet are ugly.
yeah. So I feel like gumboots quite comfortable, but gumboots are an all season, all terrain, so you can't just wear shorts with them. But a jandal, I do love a jandal.
All right, I'm picking the next one. No, I want a better one.
That's not how it works.
That's my game.
What have we got? No, you
I
can't.
just know which
No,
one. I'm
you gotta
looking for
just pick.
one.
Otherwise, I'm taking the jar off.
All right. We're going with this one. Would you rather fight The Rock or John Cena?
Oh, what a tough question. You're asking me to betray my nation or betray John Cena?
Yeah, but who did you... Yeah, you got to fight one of them. It's not a wrestling fight. It's a fair, straight-up fight. No whips. Bare hands. You got to fight The Rock or John Cena. Who are you going with and why?
I'm actually the same height as The Rock.
Oh, and what would that be?
6'3".
6'3", right.
I think he might actually be 6'4".
Somebody Google that.
Maybe don't. I don't want to know the answer to that. But I will say that I've heard The Rock say Uso and Samoa one too many times.
Oh, man,
So-
Hobbs and Shaw, that movie. That was my favourite bit of the whole movie, where The Rock was like, these are my Usos. I was like, you're what? So you would fight The Rock over
I
John
feel like
Cena?
John Cena is a sweetheart. Who doesn't love John Cena? The Rock also he's like the villain of WWE. Like, you know, like he is very much a villain.
Yeah, he's on his bad boy thing right now.
John Cena is a sweetheart, and I love him, and I think he's handsome.
Ooh.
And man, he seems shirtless and
I seen.
yeah,
Yeah, I seen it.
unreal.
I seen it.
Unreal.
I personally, I would choose to fight The Rock, only because, I don't know if you saw his legs zoomed up at WWE.
Nah.
He's tough at the top, but he's looking a bit flimsy around the ankle.
Evie calling The Rock chicken legs. You heard it there first.
Well, yeah, come get me, The Rock. Whereas John Cena's coming out full on refrigerator ass looking guy, like dense, stacked, stocky, like a staffy little dog. He's like densed up. Whereas The Rock, I'm like ankle, he's down. He's all off balance because he's bigger on the top. How's he getting up? How's he getting up? He's not. Now I've defeated The Rock. And that's what everyone would do.
That is a fair point.
They would love
I
it.
feel like I just tell The Rock's mom that he was mean to me.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, I reckon that should
work.
call him up. But I feel like The Rock, his vibe was WrestleMania. Okay, for those who haven't seen WrestleMania, whatever, spoilers, it came out weeks ago, get over it. But like The Undertaker comes, gets him, and then he disappears, and he's just, where is he?
The Rock?
Yeah, did he come back for a minute? I missed it
too, to be honest with you. I saw, is it Jake Paul?
Yeah,
One of the Paul brothers,
He's actually he's really
I
good.
heard he makes a lot of sense in
No, he
WWE.
makes because he's a showboaty, arrogant, like little dickhead, which is all good. But he's real. He can jump really high.
Really?
Like he was jumping, woof, like he going crazy up there. And you know when wrestlers jump, their thing with the leg back, so it kind of looks like they're doing more of a like anime ass jump. This guy's like 5 feet in the air. I think it's Logan. I'm getting updates that we believe it's Logan
Paul. Jake Paul's the one who's fighting Mike Tyson. Actually,
Ooh.
sorry, can we talk about that? Why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Tyson, look, I'm just...
Why would you do that?
I don't care how good you think... Look, this is a difficult thing for me to talk about. Mike Tyson is getting on. He's not the youngest guy ever. But that's not to say that he doesn't also still scare the living daylights out of me.
He's terrifying.
What does he hope to achieve? Not Tyson, I'm talking about Jake. What does he hope to achieve by fighting?
Attention.
It's got to be it, right?
It's all attention, but both of him the whole time. All it's ever been about for either two of the brothers is attention. They're desperate for it. They're hungry for it. And as someone who is also hungry and desperate for attention, I totally get it. Girl, my parents are working too. I didn't see them a lot. I get it. But I didn't start a bunch of weird YouTube channels, a strange drink line, marry Tanner for attention at one point, and become a wrestler. I just started a podcast like every other person who thinks they're funny. You know what I mean? So I don't trust them. But do I think the one that is good at wrestling is good at wrestling? Yes. Moving right along.
Jake Paul's not the worst boxer. I just want to throw that out. He's not terrible, but Mike Tyson is terrifying.
He's probably better at boxing than me. Would you rather wet your pants at work or poop your pants in the car?
I'm definitely going for poop in a private.
But here's the thing, right? You got to sit in it. You got to sit in it. If you poop yourself in the car, you're just sitting in it. It's not very nice.
Question for context.
Yes.
Am I driving home on State Highway 1 in Tamaki Makaurau at 5 p.m. from Central Auckland to South
You absolutely
Auckland?
are. So you're in the car for at least an hour.
Or do I, because we work here with 4 cameras staring at me right now, do I pee myself?
Yeah, pee yourself right now, here, currently. Pee yourself at work. This is work. Piss yourself now, here, right in front of everyone. Or poop your pants as soon as you get in the car to go home.
I'm leaning towards the car.
I, personally, this might sound shocking, I reckon it would be funnier if I peed myself now on this live stream than it would be for me to poop alone in the car. Therefore, again, back to me being attention hungry and desperate, I would do that. Would I rather pee right now in front of everybody because it's a good bit.
Can we get a W in the chat if you want to see Evie? No.
Yeah.
I feel like
you guys want to see. No.
I feel like
it's not that sort of live stream.
Yeah, I just
Unless, I'm kidding.
I just feel like, I already struggle enough with the fact that we are consistently on camera all the time, and there's just there's those days where you're just like, I really hate that I have to be filmed.
I do be getting perceived. Okay, Laser Shark says, would you rather fight a tiger or a bear? There's a bloody good question, Laser Sharks. You are a stranger to me.
Somebody's called me a bear before.
Oh, that's nice. You kind of are. You're giving bear. Okay, wait, tiger or bear? Personally, I'm gonna go with a tiger because just really narcissistically,
I want to hear the
cats
process.
quite like me. Like I get on well with cats. We sort of get each other. So maybe a tiger, but I think a bear I would die faster. So maybe a bear. Okay, if in this scenario I can communicate with animals, a bear. I just feel like that'd be.
If you're Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah. If it was like a wild thornberry scenario.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
A bear. I can't communicate with the animal. I'm gonna go with a tiger. I don't know why. I think either way I'm dead. What about you?
I seen Leo DiCaprio.
Getting that bear.
Yeah, he killed the bear.
Was it the
And
Revenant?
I think I'm tougher than Leo. So I feel like
Leonardo
I'm peeling
DiCaprio
that bear's
mentioned-
muffin cap back. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm putting that bear. I'm throttling. I'm putting it to work. Yeah, I feel like a bear. I've had this. You know what? It's probably my biggest controversy on the show was that time that I said I could beat a horse.
That was your biggest controversy on the show. It's crazy because you said you could beat a horse. Some communities took that very personally.
The Tongans started to say that I was saying that I could beat up a Tongan. I want to clarify.
It was nothing to do with that.
It was nothing to do with that.
It was nothing. No one
You
said...
put that onto me.
Yeah.
And I just want to Toko Uso, you know? It's not also... I'm not trying to fight it anyway.
Anyway, I mean, it's like I get hard out threats, and I never threatened to fight a horse or nothing. I just said that I thought an album wasn't that great. People were trying to get me.
You made the mistake of being a woman with an opinion on the internet.
I know, it's dangerous. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got more.
Okay.
I've got so many.
You've got how many?
I've got at least 20. But okay, there was just one that this one, it seems such like an unassuming would you rather, but it's actually caused a lot of, it's created a lot of interesting conversation today. And that is, would you rather spend a week in the forest or one night in a confirmed haunted house? Top of your dome, let me know what you think, and then I'm going to get into some details.
I've done a week in a forest before, that's not a problem.
So week in a forest, but here's the other thing. So what we've confirmed is, obviously in this universe, ghosts are real, as this house is confirmed to be haunted. So we know that ghosts exist. They are real, they are legit. Forest situation, I'm just dropping you off. You're not taking crap with you. I'm just dropping you off. Same with the house, you just get dropped off. We don't know if there are ghosts in the forest. And I personally believe that ghosts who live in a forest, such as your Blair Witch or similar issues, you know, ghosts that have been there for tens of thousands of years, a la Princess Mononoke, I think those are scarier than whatever ghost is haunting this one house that could only really be a couple hundred years old, absolute maximum. Whereas a forest, you've got ghosts that have been there since gosh knows when, thousands of years, and I would say they're scarier, more dangerous ghosts. So I would go with, to wrap us up, I would go with the haunted house. It's only one night, and they could have been like a 2004 ghost who's just like, Britney, I love Britney. What else happening in 2004? Oh, 3 Cheers Sweet Revenge came out. Great year for music.
Now that's what I call music, probably 3.
Oh my gosh, no, it would have been, because 5 came out when I was 5.
Oh,
So it would be, I don't know how years work. I don't know how old I was in 2000.
I know that I couldn't keep up with it if I tried, but I definitely do have love and admiration for, now that's what I call music. That's where I first ever was, I was treated to many great records from Ja Rule.
Yes, what's he up to? Is that something we can get into? I have no idea where he's at. Is he with Ashanti? No.
He's definitely probably Firefest.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what Ja Rule was
That's
up
what
to.
Ja Rule's up to.
He's doing Firefest. Oh,
Firefest.
that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
What a mess.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, well, actually not speaking of. What's the opposite of a mess?
Speaking of Firefest,
Speaking of Ja
we've
Rule,
got
Simi's
another- yeah. We're very grateful to introduce our next guest. I'm actually going to jump up and give her the chair here. Let me unplug myself. Our next guest, Pati for Simone. Sorry, we don't have a ton of people.
We don't have a whole audience
No,
for
no.
you, but they're on the cameras. How you doing, sis?
I don't know.
You want one of these?
Sure.
Someone chuck her one of these.
Oh wait.
I think we're out.
Oh,
Yeah, bad news, man.
sorry, girl.
Don't use my one. It's no.
I wouldn't want to anyways. It's all good.
How are we?
Big sleigh today.
Yeah, big slow. Today is big slow.
It's not like we were working right next to each other
No, I
today.
haven't seen you in ages, and we haven't pre-talked about any of this
Absolutely not. I'm
whatsoever.
not prepared at all.
No, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, such a surprise to see you here
Right?
on the stage.
No.
How have you been?
Been good.
Yeah.
Just living. How about you?
Yeah, no, good, all good, living. I was thinking about today, you did a video of RNZ where you asked people what they should or shouldn't get their mums for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you about that.
Yeah.
How do you go up to people and just get them to like you so quickly? I'm asking for a friend.
I just use one of my 10 personalities, slap it on.
True that.
Yeah. And then just go from there.
Just pick the one that you think is going to be right for the vibe. You're like, oh, I'm at the mall.
Yeah.
Let me go, personality number
Like,
4.
they generally have no choice when
Yeah.
I go up to them. Like, you have to talk to me.
You love sports enough. I don't really know anything about sports. What's happening with the Waz? You been at the games?
What's happening? I love how that's the first question. What's happening with the Wasps?
Yeah, what's happening with the Waz? Everyone's into it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the moment they're just trying to get their momentum going on. I mean, I'm not the biggest Waz fan in the team. The biggest fan is Liam Swiggs, who's our awesome other
Shout out to
journalist.
Liam. Shout out to Liam.
Shout out to Sione. That's his Samoa name. I've gifted him.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yeah, but when he pisses me off, then it's Liam again. Also, the Black Ferns are about to play their Pacific Series as well. That's the women's rugby New Zealand team. Shout out
We won that time. We won the whole thing, didn't we? Women's rugby team?
The World Cup?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we did.
we won that.
Yeah, yes, period. Exactly that. You know sports.
Hell yeah.
You know sports.
I know, girl. I know. We do a thing on our podcast called ESPN EV Sports Podcast Now, where I try and figure out what's going on with sports.
Yeah.
But since you're here today, it's ESPN. EV Sports Simone Podcast Now.
Oh, period. That's what I'm talking
Or
about.
ESPN's.
And copyright that.
Yeah, well, it was difficult to get the ESPN. I actually don't know if
I
I'm
don't
allowed
have the
to say
budget
it
to
even
do that
right
for
now.
you, sis.
I'm walking around full nervously like,
Yeah.
was I allowed to do that bit? Like,
If you get a bill, I'm sending it to you.
yeah, fair play. I asked you, like, the last time I saw you, which was super ages ago.
Yeah.
We were talking about, like, who are the hot sports stars, and then you were just like, oh, an actor called Theo James. I was like, okay, well, let me look this guy up. He's cute. Tell me about Theo James.
First of all, we're getting married soon, so...
Oh my god, sis, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
So I just want to clear that Theo James is actually not a sports player, does not play sports at all. He is an actor though, so I mean he's good looking, so he can be a sports player if he wanted to.
Yeah,
or
there's some
not.
good
I
looking
still
sports
wouldn't care.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Are you into actors, like, as a type? Like, you're like, oh, my man's would be, like, a theatrical guy? Because,
No.
like, I wouldn't catch you as the type.
No, I do have a type, but I'm trying to work on it to not be my type.
Fair enough, girl.
Yeah.
We've all been there. We've gone through
Period.
that. Earlier on the stream, we're talking about when I had blue hair. And they're like, why was that? I was like, well, a breakup at the end of the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like that's such a girly thing to do.
It was,
right?
and that was when I dated, like, artists and poets and stuff. I don't do that anymore.
Just switch out personalities.
Sorry to all the poets watching. I'm over it.
But it's giving versatile.
It's gotta be. It's
Right?
gotta be. I've also just got this crazy jar here. Oh my god.
Oh no, what's in
It's
there?
all full of would you rathers, and I'm obsessed with would you rathers right now. I'd like for you to pick one. We can
I'm
play
kind of
the game.
scared. I've been kind of listening to what you've been writing up.
I've just been having fun with it. And
To you?
yeah, it's fun to me. That's the whole point.
I better not get cancelled, Evie.
No, I would never.
Would you rather be stuck in the warehouse for a week with a silverback gorilla or a Komodo dragon?
Or a Komodo dragon. So for those who didn't hear that one, this is a personal favourite. It's my favourite one.
Of course, I picked your favourite one.
Would you rather be trapped in the warehouse, so like the warehouse, you know it, you love it.
Yeah.
You're trapped and there's no one else in there for 7 days. The only other thing in there with you is either a silverback gorilla, obviously large gorilla, quite frightening, scary gorilla, or a Komodo dragon, which is like, I don't know if you've seen them. They're these fat lizards, and they're
Right.
real big and scary, and they've got all this bacteria on their tongues that if they even lick you one time,
Right.
dead, done, over.
Period.
Super unfriendly. So
Okay.
you're stuck in there for a week, doors are locked.
Yeah.
Who you rather be trapped with?
The dragon, obviously.
Yeah, tell me why.
First of all, the gorillas can climb, girl.
I
don't
think
have
the
grippy
I think the
hands.
lizard can climb.
Yeah, but can
unfortunately.
he climb fast?
I think he kind of can.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't met me
You're
yet.
like, oh shit!
Killing me answer first.
Yeah.
The dragon, yeah, I can just run away from it, I guess. With the gorilla, like, I know that he or she is gonna catch me and eat me. Fair enough. But the dragon, yeah.
I'm also going for the dragon because it's like if a gorilla likes you, it'll be your bro for the week and it'll actually be
Yeah.
chill. But I just don't think it would like.
I don't
me.
think the gorilla would like me either. I feel like it would sense my panic attacks and then just be like, this girl's annoying. And then
Over.
there I am.
I'm just not a super likable person. But I feel like with a Komodo as well, you could maybe like get up at the top and maybe like throw stuff down at it. Whereas a gorilla, like if you did that, would get real mad and like come get you.
Well, and also, like, I just feel like, for me, I was just, like, getting really confident and really cocky with the the Komodo dragon, and I'll just be like, what now? And then he spits in my face, and then
Yeah.
there I go again. Oh, there I
So
go.
just like vibe like, yeah, I've been here for days.
Yeah,
what am I
yeah. Be like,
doing?
girl, what you got? What
I
you
got
got?
you.
And then, yeah, she spits in my face, and
That is what it is.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. girl, but luckily we're not in that situation. You want to do another one?
Yeah, period. This is actually really fun. Okay. Would you rather cheap tickets, but it's a learner pilot, or full price? Does that even mean?
I think it means, I wouldn't know. I think it means that it's like you could get, say you want to go on holiday. Where do you want to go on holiday to? Where's your dream destination?
Dubai.
Dubai.
On
So-
a yacht.
Well, you get...
Shaking my ass for my girls.
Exactly.
Period.
So you can get the ticket to Dubai and the yacht and the shaking your ass for $30.
Okay.
But the person flying the plane is like trainee. It's their first actual flight.
Right.
They don't really know what they're doing. Or just buy a normal ticket. What would you do?
I'd choose a pilot, man.
Would you actually?
In this economic crisis, I don't have enough money to buy me a plane ticket in general. I can't even afford a ticket to Wellington.
Yeah,
Girl.
I mean, I had to drive down.
And also, like, I've had worse things happen to me with
What, then dying in a plane crash?
well, you don't know if I'm gonna die.
Well, that is actually true. You got me there. I kind of assumed the worst.
Gotcha, girl.
Yeah, I kind of just assumed the worst of this guy, that he was going to screw it up.
Well, I've got a few friends who are pilots, who are training pilots, and they haven't died yet.
And you
so.
trust them? Yeah.
Well, they're men, so I don't trust them in
So,
general. So that's that.
Moving right along.
Exactly.
I do want to do another one. Am I allowed to do another one? Yeah, I'm going to do another one.
It's your show, girl.
Yeah,
You
no
do
one's
whatever you
stopping me.
want.
Okay, we actually had that one. Because I went and tried to find the one I wanted. Oh, would you rather never be able to go on the internet or never be able to watch a TV show ever again?
I don't care about TV shows,
Me
so
neither. I need to go on the internet.
Yeah.
I need to go on the internet. Do you know why?
why?
Google Maps. I don't know where the hell I am without maps.
No,
I'm lost
I
all
have
day.
no direction, like no sense
Yeah.
of direction. Even though I've been born and bred here, I still have to use Google Maps. I think it's a girl thing.
I don't know. Well, actually, this is crazy. I think about this all the time. When I was a kid, I caught like 15 minutes of a documentary about how men and women are like how their brains work with directions, and like with a maze, they like put these men and women in a maze. Men are way better at a maze because they remember went left, then went right, then went this way, whereas women remember things by landmarks. So they're like, oh, it's by the thing, it's left at the thing, da da da. And so men are better at mazes, which
That's
I was
so
like,
funny because they can remember that, but then you ask them like, who was that girl you're talking to? They can't remember her name. That's
yeah.
so
Oh my
funny.
gosh, I can't remember. Oh, did you see her? No, I don't
No,
remember if I saw her or
yeah.
not.
That's really
But they
crazy.
remember the lefts and rights, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember things by like landmark though when you're
No.
driving around? I do.
My
I'm like,
memory's built like Dory. That
Cool.
fish. Yeah.
I forgot who Dory was for a second. I'm like,
Wait,
oh,
wait,
that's
also,
crazy.
wait,
I don't remember.
You're Dory. No, yeah, I've got the worst memory ever. Like, I'm like the best secret keeper in the whole wide world because I never remember it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm known for keeping secrets. I don't know if that's like a reputation I have. But people do just be telling me stuff.
I think it's the aura that you have, right?
Okay. Because I'm questioning this. Let's get into it. Because
Right.
like my whole life people just told me stuff. I remember being in like primary school and people just sit down. They're like, here's the tea. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
I've never done anything. And I've never understood why. Do you know why?
Girl, if I'm not gonna lie, I kind of tuned off because I've got really bad
Oh, cool.
attention span.
That's all good.
But I feel like because you bring up a particular aura to the table, and I feel like if people feel comfortable and trusting of you, then they're gonna tell you the tea.
Thank you.
Period.
That works. So we'll just come back in the room and he's like sitting in the background. Hey girl.
I'm gonna jump over here.
So it was like, you're done. Get off.
He's like, no, would you rather's over?
Oh, great! I'm
it's
just
over.
happy to not have to talk for like 5 minutes. I was like, I'm quite happy to get a break to breathe.
Oh no, I got you, man.
How do you feel about the Super Rugby? Has he already asked you about this?
No.
You a big fan of Super Rugby?
Yeah, I grew up. The whole household is like Super Rugby.
Who though?
My dad.
No, what team?
Oh, who do I support?
Yeah.
Moana.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You was just ready to
My
tell her
people.
to get out if she said something else.
Yeah.
Like,
No, well, it's like as a Samoan, I'm like, one is a fair answer, but I'm also like an obnoxious Aucklander, so I'm very much like the Blues are my team.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, like I'm like I'm cut. It's like when when the World Cup comes around, it's like I want the All Blacks to win, but I'm also like Samoa's my team.
No, literally, yeah.
It's a
like-
conflicting experience.
I just want the All Blacks to win because it's the only time I ever watch it. It's just like the semi-finals.
Fair enough.
And if we haven't even made it to those, I'm fuming. I'm like on Reddit being like, these guys are useless, even though I've got no idea what's going on.
Reddit.
I just like the
The Reddit.
dramas of the like finale, all the dramas of like this team said this, this country said this to this guy's coach, and it's like, oh, it's personal now.
Yeah.
And then we lose, and I'm fuming. I'm going off like that ref at the most recent one, whose name I can no longer remember.
Oh, he got a ton of threads. I felt bad for him.
Everyone
Didn't he,
like
like,
turned on
retire?
him.
Yeah, I think he quit
Yeah, he
afterwards
quit
or something
afterwards,
like
Didn't
that.
he also admit that he like tanked it?
I don't remember.
No, I think he
I'm
was just
Googling.
like, this
I
is
know
like,
that-
he like stuck to the rules and,
Yeah.
as the ref and...
Rugby is in a union's in like a strange space, I think, at the moment, while they're trying to fight to get more crowds in. And
Yeah, well, they got like that voice chip inside their mouth guard now.
really.
So like you can hear, it makes the crowd feel like you are on the field with the players. That's what they're testing out now.
Really, that's interesting. I noticed like the NFL doing that where they mic up some of their players and
Yeah.
things like that. That's quite cool. So they're basically introducing that to the.
Well, yeah, I think they've trialed it already,
Oh, how good.
but not live. I don't think so.
Yeah, probably wouldn't do it.
Don't quote me on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I was saying to Evie though, I do like when. Don't get me wrong, I do love the All Blacks. I just like when the All Blacks lose occasionally because then it keeps it interesting.
Right.
You know, there was like, what was it, 2011?
Yeah.
Unstoppable All
That
Blacks
was
team.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then, so I was just kind of like when like they were just like every game, it was like they're doing over 100 points. I was
Right.
like, this is kind of getting boring. Like I
Right,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
fair
as a
enough.
Blue supporter, every day is a new. Every game is like a where is
Yeah.
this going?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I like some unknowns.
Yeah, but the Blues are
Nice.
sitting really nicely on top of the like top
Right
three
underneath
at
the
the table.
Canes.
Yeah, the Canes are doing unreal.
Canes are
eh?
doing great.
Wellington.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, Wally Wood. That's
know.
all I know.
She just went to intermediate with some of them. Shout out to my
Yeah.
intermediate.
Yeah.
I just found out last week that they were at the top of the table.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. And then he's like, oh, it's Super Rugby, not rugby. I'm like, what's like Dragon Ball Z Super? Like,
Yeah,
what
she
is
didn't
it?
understand. I don't know why it's called Super Rugby, but it's just
It's like anime. It's definitely like anime.
That's honestly fair enough, sis.
Yeah, I don't know what's
You
going
got
on.
other things to worry about too.
Yeah, I do.
She's just a girl.
It takes taking so long to do my hair. When am I supposed to watch sports?
Yeah, she's just a girl.
What
man.
I've discovered since being part of the Tahi team is we all have such large interests in certain things.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up. You genuinely, you know what? Like, this phrase annoys me now is when people go, "How could you not know about that?" And I'm like, because there is so much
Yeah, that
happening.
is fair.
Like it's
I get
so
really
difficult
offended
to
when
keep up.
people are like, how could you not know that? I'm like, because I don't care.
No, yeah.
It's a good answer.
Like, even though I'm an athlete, I don't invest all my time into watching sports because I'm just around that environment every day. So
Yeah.
I don't really. I feel like when I'm at home, I just dive into my other interests.
Yeah, why take your work home with you?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, what'd you watch last night? Yeah, I just watched all of the '93 season of like the Manu Sam. Like, why would you do that?
I
Like,
don't
you're
have the
allowed a
attention
break.
span for that.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah. Can we go to another one of these?
Yay!
I
See,
like
we're
these,
getting
yeah, I love
into
these,
it.
yeah.
See,
Alrighty.
they like it. Would you rather?
Would you rather sing a Wyatt all on your own or just Dougie alone the whole time?
Dougie.
Do you get a soundtrack to the Dougie?
I don't think so. I think it's more like someone else would be doing the whiter and you would just have to be there. I was about to do it. I was about to do it.
That wasn't
Dougie.
even near.
Yeah.
That was crisscross, girl. It's all good. You can do the Dougie however you want. I just Dougie by myself naturally,
I respect that. That's a power move.
right?
I Millie rock from time to time.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
like to just hit the Millie.
Yeah.
Just
The what?
I don't know, the Millie rock. I Millie rock on any block.
On any block.
Any block.
Tune the copyright music.
Yeah. But if you had to sing a Wyatt all on your own, what song would that be, Simi?
That was a really put me on the spot kind of question.
Easy.
If I had to sing a song.
A whole song.
Oh, I could do anything you want. Karaoke machine over here. But I do
Nah, I
tend
got
to
it.
do.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Coolio. Very nice.
Period.
Very nice.
I know that shit off by heart. And it's not even a flex.
What song would I sing? Man, Golden Ali's.
Fair enough.
That's
Being
a good
cultural.
one. Yeah, getting cultural. Or
Just gonna name all the besties.
yeah. Yeah, any song from church, I probably know all the words from. But yeah, it's a difficult. I feel like you need to, because like I feel like not even. How do I explain it? I probably know all the words to songs that aren't necessarily my favorite songs.
That's fair enough.
Like, I don't know, they're just stuck in my Jump
Can we
Jam.
do one
Jump
more?
Jam was.
Oh, don't even skip Silent
We've
Jump
got
Jam.
time for
You already
one
know
more. We've
how I
got time
feel
for
about
one
that.
more. Oh, we already hit that one. I just keep putting them
put
back
them
in the bowl.
back
I
in.
know. South Park wedding or Family Guy funeral?
None.
You have to pick one. You're not allowed to. You're
Not,
not, allowed
getting married.
Yeah.
No funeral.
Yeah, I'm part of that 4B movement.
Girl, fair play. And
Yeah.
then you're gonna be immortal. So that'll be the only way to get out of that.
Right.
I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna live. You said I could do karaoke. You gotta fly high.
How about
Oh, okay, tune. Let's go.
How about you do us a massive favor?
Yeah.
Sing the karaoke of our next guests.
Oh. That was a good segue.
Now I feel under heaps of pressure.
Now the
in case
pressure's
I get it
on,
wrong.
man. Sing their songs. Sing their. Thank you so much for joining us, Simone. We do really appreciate your time. For people that want to stay up to date with everything Simone, where's the best place for them to do that?
Well, just me.
Yeah,
Just on my gram.
the gram.
No, it's not even that. Oh. Not me giving the wrong handle.
You can also check out some of her if you enjoy sports journalism. She's got a ton of articles available on RNZ's website. Also, you can find her on the RNZ TikTok. Was it you that put that sound over the comment video?
Nah, I know who that was.
no.
It wasn't
I'm gonna
Sammy.
get, it's Quinn. Give him his flowers.
Okay,
Quinn.
alright,
Quinn.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to jump out while Eva introduces our next
Alright,
guest.
thank you.
Woohoo! I'm moving to another chair. No, I'm not. I'm not. Well, double parked here.
G'day. Kia ora, how we doing?
Thank you for coming to our birthday
you?
party. I'm good to see you guys.
Yeah,
How's
good
it
to
been
see you.
going? What's been
good.
up?
Been planning for a big gig tomorrow night.
Oh,
Already
whoa.
dropping straight
Oh,
into it.
yeah.
Getting into it.
Yeah.
Wow, did I hear that maybe you guys have a big gig tomorrow night?
You
What?
might have heard that.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, playing at Galatos tomorrow night. What
Yeah.
time does it start?
Doors are at 8,
Doors are
yeah.
at 8.
Those were it.
We got
Mm.
Bliss opening. It's gonna be wicked. It's gonna be a big night. Gorilla.
Love it. Love it. Big night gorilla.
That's all I can say.
Let's go. So, I just asked Simi before, you would have missed it because you were in transit, but I've been playing Would You Rather out of my jar, where I wrote a bunch of Would You Rathers in there, and now I'm making everyone play it. And one of them was, would you rather be stuck in the warehouse? You know the warehouse? You know what? Love it.
What's it?
Yeah, the warehouse. Whatever. Just checking. Not Costco. A warehouse. You're stuck in there for 1 week. You are either stuck in there with a silverback gorilla or a Komodo dragon. You got to survive. Yeah, it's a tough one. So you're thinking about it. Obviously, a few things I want to bring to your attention before you make your decision. Silverback gorilla, extremely dangerous. Extremely. He doesn't like you, he's going to get you. But if he does like you, you're having a really chill week with your new gorilla friend. He can climb, but he's more swinging and he weighs a lot. So what if he brings everything down rather than gets you? Where the Komodo, they live like hundreds of years. They're like immortal. They've got all this bacteria in their mouth. They even lick you dead, done, over, goodbye. And I think they can climb, but I haven't actually checked. But for the sake of this, I reckon they can.
Is it both of us stuck in there, or is it individually?
Individually, yeah. Because you can't team up, otherwise unfair to the previous, people. But
I was going to say, if I had Trav, I'd choose the gorilla. Because have you seen is it Coco the gorilla? Loves Flea from the Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
He plays a flea bass.
There you go.
But
What do you reckon, Ben?
I don't know, because like gorilla, you could probably hear him coming. I
Yeah.
feel like all you'd hear from a Komodo dragon is
Yeah.
maybe a little.
Oh yeah, I've just been confirmed by our producer that Komodo dragons can in fact climb. You heard it here first.
Oh, they can.
They can climb.
How quick are they?
They're pretty quick. I remember because I got real scared of them when I first came up with this. It's because I got real scared of both a Komodo dragon and a silverback gorilla simultaneously whilst in the warehouse. I was thinking about it. And this was when I was in like high school. I've been thinking about this for a long time. I think they can run 110 kilometers per hour. And with their little, they've got 4 little legs. They're zooming it. Brief sprints up to 20 kilometers an hour, so not 100. Not 100. Not 100.
Komodo dragon going 120 k's an hour.
It's faster than a car down the highway.
I think I'm gonna choose Komodo dragon
Fair,
because I feel like you could get like a couple of things to help you out. You know,
I think so too.
a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go silverback gorilla. I reckon I could make friends with a silverback gorilla
Yeah.
and like, maybe like in a week. I reckon by the end it'd come out, we'd just be chilling there eating bananas and stuff.
Yeah, most
Having a
people
good
have like a
time.
friendly aura, like you got a chill, friendly aura. They always pick the silverback because they're like, yeah, I could befriend him. Whereas I'm like, it wouldn't like me.
That's what I'm
It would be
thinking
like,
as
shut
well.
up. Cool t-shirt, Trav, says Harry from outside of the shop.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
it's
our
the
fresh
merch.
merch. We literally picked it up yesterday. Or did we just pick it up? We've got
Nice.
rehearsal after this, and Ben was bringing the t-shirts along to show all the boys. And then I was like, check it on. So these are available tomorrow as well. And we're pretty stoked on how
First
it
time
came out.
anyone's worn one.
That's awesome.
Trevor's,
What's the picture of?
It's of the album of the
No,
EP cover.
It's
No.
not quite the EP cover. It's one of the like press shots we
Right.
got with it, and it's just all our mates.
Yeah,
the
so
music
those are all
video.
our mates.
Oh, that's so
that-
cute.
I can actually see it
I
upside
don't have
down,
my
but
glasses
who is
on,
it?
so I'm just like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's pretty,
And
cool.
New
Goes
Zealand
on there.
T-shirt NZ Music T-shirt Day is tomorrow for
I
New
know.
Zealand Music Month. For those who are unaware, it is New Zealand Music Month. We love New Zealand music. We think about it all day and all night. And tomorrow, if you just wear a T-shirt, that makes everyone else feel great. And also donate to Music Helps, who really get involved and help a lot of our musicians, especially our young musicians, get through hard times. Even with COVID, they were like feeding heaps of people, keeping them alive, you know?
That's
You know
always
how it
good.
is. That was pretty
Always
smooth, eh?
good.
You like that? You want another of these?
A week in a forest or a
Here we go.
or a night in a haunted house.
Yeah, this is a biggie. I like this one. I like this one. I've been talking about this one
Yeah.
all day.
Easy. Haunted house for a night.
Yeah?
I would go week in the forest.
Okay, so here's the
100%.
situation with the forest. I'm choosing haunted house. Here's the situation. People that have been watching this whole live stream are like, she's bringing it up again. But I am. And that is, we've confirmed that in the universe of this Would You Rather that ghosts are real because we've got a confirmed haunted mansion, which means that there's ghosts in the forest. But what type of ghosts? Scarier ghosts than are going to be in a house.
True.
Thoughts? Still want to go in the forest? You want to
Yeah, 100%.
What's that movie where he goes out there and he dies at the end? What's that movie called? Into the Wild.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that? It was huge in my high school because everyone was on like an arty ting of like I'm gonna go live in the forest,
Oh,
away
yeah.
from society. And I'm like, we're 15, so don't know how long you'd last. But you're going haunted house, you're going forest.
Yeah, I feel like in a forest, like especially in New Zealand, like the scariest thing you're probably gonna run into is like a possum, and like just give it a little fucking, like.
I don't like spiders though.
Yeah. But like, I mean, our spiders are chill. They're like that big, and when you go near them, most New Zealand spiders, like their default mechanism is to just stay still. So if you just like sneak up on them, if you're inclined, if you don't like spiders, you can just sneak up on them. Because I used to be really, really scared of them, But New Zealand spiders, they just stay still. So if you sneak up, and then boom, sweet.
Tom Groot wants to know if and when the t-shirt will come off at gig.
Trav's t-shirt will come off.
Oh, okay. It was just a handwriting situation.
Yeah.
Off cameras and
I'll forgive you.
when will the shirt be coming off at the gig?
I don't know. It depends if it gets steamy enough. To be honest with you,
Get steamy.
I got a good feeling it will. So if I'm like absolutely sweating after the first cup play, then it'll probably be off. But
The earlier the better though.
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah,
I like
depends
that
on-
you're like hoping that a situation reveals itself where you're like allowed.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah, it's hot. I can take. You can take it off.
Yeah.
It's your gig. You could
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out with it already off. Chuck it into the audience.
Do a Freddie Krabs, just come out on that knees, kick a ball into the crowd. Yeah.
Good.
That'd be pretty cool. See, now my expectations are set that you're going to pop the top.
Yeah.
And I'll be let down if you don't.
Yeah.
I reckon we got time for another one of these there. Yeah! Would you rather?
I love the party.
It's so good.
awesome.
I'm like, I never want to be without it ever again.
You need
Like-
some confetti now though.
I know. I
That
should
would
have
be-
bought confetti. We got this balloon over there, but it ran out. It like. Yeah.
What note was that then? Oh, come on.
I'm just trying to find one that I haven't. I've gone through a lot of these because I got a bit too excited about it. Okay, would you rather you have to eat a donut every day or never eat a donut again? And it's like you have to eat one every day. So it's like if you're on a plane for 24 hours, you've got to bring a donut with you. That you must have a donut every day or you will pass away.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm going through a bit of a health cleanse at the moment, so I would go never eat a donut again, and then just eat like apples and stuff to get like your little sweetie snack and stuff. But
Yeah, live your life.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I know what you'd do. You'd definitely eat a donut a day, bro. You'd yeah. Sorry.
I don't even know if I like that. Thanks, Trev.
Yeah. Aw.
No, I don't know. Maybe. No, I could definitely go without donuts though. Like they're okay. They're a better little sweet tweets to have.
Is there any food that you can think of that you're like, I could not live without that. I would die. I would simply pass away. Healthy or not healthy?
I'll go chickpeas, eh?
Couldn't live without chickpea.
Yeah, I'm vegetarian. I just gotta eat them, eh? Chickpeas and beans.
They're keeping you got the
Literally.
legumes. Yeah, the legumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Mine would be like a fried chicken burger.
Oh, yeah.
Those just slap, Saturday night before you go out, get a little fried chicken burger in you, and you're a happy man.
I think we're on more the same wavelength.
I think so.
Maybe me and you.
And the haunted house.
Yeah,
Fair
the
enough.
haunted house. You'd make a bloody great album if you guys stayed in a haunted house.
Yeah.
If you
That
guys
would be
rented out a
good.
haunted house for like 2 weeks, Airbnb, and just like wrote an album in there, I reckon it would come out so
It'd
good.
be quite haunting, I suppose.
I quite like just goth stuff, honestly. Like but I like when it's theatrical, like haunted mansions and ghouls and skeletons and a scary woman in the window, like not like actual like drinking blood and like creepy shit like that. Like the whimsical My Chemical Romance type of stuff,
Right,
Yeah.
gotcha,
Oh,
gotcha.
a little ghost, ah,
Yeah, romantic haunted house.
That's it. That's the word I was looking for. Romance.
Yeah.
Who made the poster for the gig tomorrow, by the way? That's what I'm being asked.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that was Tommy P, our singer. It was his.
Shout out to Tommy P.
Yeah,
Tommy P.
and it was his dad, his old man, Dazza.
cool.
Yeah, he's an absolute legend. So that was hand drawn as well. So yeah, it's pretty
Bit
wicked.
of a weapon.
Yeah.
I think Tommy P helped him get it onto the computer and do the
Yeah.
last little final touches.
Yeah, Tommy P spent a bit of time on that as
Yeah.
well. Getting all the
Every
colours
time
nice
Tommy
and-
P is mentioned, I'm going to blow this.
Tommy P.
Coming up with so many good games. No, I'm being told not to do that. That's all good. That was my apology one. I know.
Tommy P.
Okay.
All right. What have I got here? Would you rather everyone can read your thoughts or read your internet history. Yeah, it's a rough one. I'll give you some time with that. I'll play some music in the background. What do you think?
Yeah. Damn, I don't know. I would probably go internet history because I think having people read your thoughts would be severely damaging to a. Well, I mean, sorry, that makes it sound really bad.
He just doesn't think good things about people.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like to. Oh, I don't know. I like to think I have nice thoughts.
I don't know. I definitely have some odd thoughts coming, and it's just like.
You've probably got a weird internet history though, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I'd rather people see my my internet history.
Yeah.
I don't want Travi knowing my thoughts when he's ripping his bass solo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, all good.
I think I would also go with internet history, even though it would be like humiliating beyond. Like, I couldn't even explain how humiliating that would be. I think it would still be less humiliating than if people read my thoughts. Yeah. And I think even the most, like, weird, like, messed up stuff that I've, like, Googled or looked up or rabbit holed into, I think people wouldn't be, like, surprised.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, ooh, but they wouldn't be, like, shocked. Like, they'd be like, that's something she would...
Yeah.
She'd look that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when those intrusive thoughts come in, it's like...
I think it's more like I just don't know what's going on so much more of the time than I think people realise. And if they could read my thoughts, then they would know. And I don't think that I would have like a job. Hey, I've just got a real casual question. What's the worst thing on your internet search history? Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every song you ever hear? So like a song plays, you either have to sing along or you gotta get a boogie going every single time.
Dance, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are we being judged?
No, not being judged. No, it's just a thing that you have to do.
I kind of do both already.
I'm gonna say I think I sing along to every single song, even if I know the song or not.
Yeah, and I noticed that.
Like if I'm in the car, I'm just singing.
Yeah, I did that today. I was listening to a song I never heard before. I'm like, this is cool. And I started trying to sing along. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know this song. Like, just listen, bro.
Yeah, I kind of like try to catch myself. Like, I want to know the song before I know the song. Like, wow, just discovered this new song, it's so good. And I'm like, well, I need to know the whole song now, and just start like mumbling along to it.
Can I wait before you read that? Can I just pull one?
Yeah. Get in, be my guest.
Oh, this is an important one. Evie, would you like to come to Kick-Ons after our gig tomorrow night?
Oh my god. I don't even know what kick-ons are. I've never ever done anything like that before, so I'm really excited for this first experience of going to kick-ons with a band after their gig. I feel so cool. Where is it? What's the Eddie?
That's not for on camera, but we'll let you know afterwards, and we'll see you there. Where's the best place for people to get tickets to tomorrow night's gig and to follow you guys online and also find out the details of these kick-ons after the show tomorrow?
That'll all be on our Instagram and Facebook, which is our Instagram is at Double Parked Music, and just Double Parked on Facebook. You can find all the ticket links and all the other info. We'll be posting up tomorrow. All the other lovely fun gig info. But yeah, Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. Any final plug thoughts? Anything you want to chuck in?
Go listen to our new tunes.
Buy our t-shirts so that we can afford to record and play new music. Woo!
Double Parked, thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow at whatever kick-ons are.
Yep, sounds good.
I wouldn't even know. We'll
Thank
find
you so
out.
much for having us,
looking forward to see you pop that top. You said it.
Not now,
Talked
though,
about
buddy.
that at kick-ons too. Yeah. I'll play you out.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
I think dust fall from that.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was an apology one. That was an apology one. I'm so sorry. Good to see you guys.
That was a hit.
That was a hit. That was a hit. Would you rather be told to pop your top in front of everyone or hit your head on the mic?
No.
No.
There's a nice little exit.
Again, a massive thank you to Double Park for joining us on the show. Make sure to follow them on social media and stay up to date with everything Double Park, as well as their gig and new music. And of course, it is New Zealand Music Month, so it's a great opportunity for you to support some of the incredible talent that we have here in Aotearoa, like Double Park. Thank you so much for joining us today, boys.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.
See you tomorrow. I realized that because I had a brain fart when Simone was in here. I wanted to ask her opinion of it. Breakdancing is now officially an Olympic sport.
I reckon that's sick.
Is this a safe space?
Yeah.
It's dumb. And it's not a
So
diss against.
cool. What
I'm
are you
sorry.
on?
I'm gonna let me get in my toxic masculine bag here for a moment, right? I'm just gonna pop into this toxic masculinity. We used to be men.
Oh my gosh, breakdancing is manly.
No, okay, this is how the Olympic sports originally was a bunch of buff dudes with their shirts off throwing spears.
They were naked
lobbing,
as
yeah,
too.
just spears,
It was
lobbing
not
massive.
very straight either. It was
Yeah.
not. That was not the situation at the time.
Oh,
No, it
as
was.
a Samoan male, I meant.
It was
I live
fruity,
life in the
fruity.
grey zone. And yeah, so I just feel like as much as I do love and appreciate breakdancing, in fact, my no,
No, don't. And look, I think it's cool because I just think the Olympics are so fun, and I don't catch up with any of the other stuff that happens in the Olympics throughout the year. But funnily enough, I do watch a lot of the Red Bull like Dance World Champ videos of the top 4 or like top. I think they always have like a top 8, then top 6, whatever. They're just so good at dancing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm watching it like, oh my gosh. So I'm quite excited for breakdancing in the Olympics. And I wonder if Paris Gobel will start training a bunch of people at breakdancing. We become the country for breakdancing and get a bunch of medals. What about b-boying?
There's a bunch. I'm telling you, the Olympic Committee just goes and hangs out at the Monaco Westfield car park on a Wednesday night. They'll find some kids that are mean at breakdancing. But I just feel like there's. I'm just being a hater, I guess. I just think it's like here's the honest truth of it. There is not a single sport that I could actually do well at the Olympics. So I'm hating.
same.
But doesn't mean I can't be like, it's a strange sport. It was like I feel I could understand skateboarding. When they introduced
Skateboarding
that
is
to the
dope. I
Olympics,
love
'cause
that there's
makes
12-year-olds with like gold medals coming up.
Yeah.
I live for it.
But I just feel like, I don't know. I'm like, where do we draw the line, dude? Like,
I think we just got to add stuff to the Olympics for the rest of time to keep people interested in the Olympics. Because you know how like this year it feels a little bit more like it's like yay Paris, but it feels like they're like, oh, we have to. Like we already agreed. Now we're gonna spend this money. We've got the swimming in the damn river. Like like it's all. So it's like we got to keep it fresh. We got to keep it interesting.
if anyone from the Olympic Committee is watching, I'd like to say that if you want the Samoan viewership, handball.
Handball is in the Olympics.
Is handball in the Olympics?
I actually don't know. I just think
I was gonna
I've
say,
been making a lot of sweet.
otherwise
like,
there'd be a lot more
sweeping statements
Samoan
on
gold
this live
medalists.
today.
You want to jump the queue at a bar? I want you to take a handball, a tennis ball, up to the bouncer at the head door and be like, I will challenge you to a game of handball, and if I win, I get to jump the queue. They will let you.
Go, it's in the Olympics.
Handball at the Summer Olympics.
go
Oh, wait,
say-
is it a Summer Olympic sport or just an Olympic sport?
The Summer Olympics are the Olympics,
Oh, they
and then
are?
there's the Winter
Winter
Olympics,
Olympics.
which is where they do like the ice
Is
skating. And
handball at the Olympics?
yeah, man.
I could have been a
There's
gold
a picture of
medal
someone
athlete.
playing it at the Olympics.
Wait, that doesn't even... Can I just have a proper look at that?
I just
Oh,
googled
no,
handball
see?
Olympics.
This doesn't count, because that is a giant... It's got to be a handball... Wait, this is a different sport.
I thought you
This
were
is
going
like-
to say it doesn't count because it's a woman, and I was about to get so
Yeah, that would be
good
a bit
on this
outrageous.
live. I was about to get us so viral.
Don't know why you'd even think I'd say that.
I don't know. It's going to be funny.
There's like a full... It's like a team sport. There's like 20 people on the court playing handball.
Mate, what
this
is
is
handball?
not the handball that I played at Glenfield College.
I thought handball. Yeah, I thought handball was this, where it's like soccer but with your hand.
There's a
oh, you're talking about
squares.
like the four square.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys call that handball.
It's handball. 'Cause
Ah,
it's your
well,
hand
actually,
and
it
then the
turns out,
ball.
unfortunately, sort of that this is handball,
Yeah?
according to the Olympic Committee.
It's not my god.
That's not my handball.
Yeah, I don't worship this handball that they consider them play. It's like what's a different name for football that's indoors? They call it a different sport.
Futsal.
Futsal.
Yeah, futsal. Littler ball. It's a littler ball.
And it's
And littler
indoors.
teams. How do I know that?
Yeah, that is such a strange. You don't know anything about the Super Rugby. But
I
you're like,
have random
futsal
knowledge.
actually is a, and handball is actually already in the Olympics.
Yeah, you know what they should have in the Olympics? Twerking. If they got breakdancing, I think twerking's harder.
See, we're opening the floodgates.
We
for
are
that
actually. I've done
opportunity.
something wrong there. I shouldn't have said that. But
Yeah.
hey,
Kapahaka.
oh, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I think that Wakahama should be an Olympic sport.
Oh yeah.
That feels like that just makes total sense to me.
Yeah.
But obviously, maybe a little biased because we would win all of them. I also want to throw out there, I don't know if you saw this, but Apple has come out. The iPhone developer has announced that they actually have discovered an issue with their software that is causing people's alarms to not go off. So if you have ever woken up late for work and you've slept through your alarm, there is now a news article that you can point to and be like, Apple has confirmed they made a mistake. The alarm, I didn't sleep through it. It just didn't go off.
Remember that day I slept through my alarm coming into work?
With your Samsung phone?
And most people just take it as if it's like, oh, whoopsie, oh, well. And I'm like having a breakdown. I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry.
Now, you know what I've discovered because like before I came here, I like did radio and I did breakfast radio for like a year. Gerald, they shouldn't let me do that. Man, when you're getting up at 3-4 a.m. consistently every day, there's gonna be a day where you sleep in. It just happens. Like when you work those types of like when you work shift work and things like that, it's inevitable. Eventually, you are gonna sleep in, and like if your employer like cuts down on you because you slept in one time, I slept in doing the breakfast show radio. Just want to breakfast show radio, big deal. I slept in till 7. Yeah, show starts at 6 till 10. I slept until 7. So the news didn't play at 6 because we had live news that I had to panel to. But I got there before my program director. So I just never told her. Sorry, Nadia. I just never told her. Yeah.
Love that. Exclusive story. Sort of screwed up at work once a few years ago. Spread it.
Spread it. I just like, yeah, no, it was like, you know, like if you can get away with
If you can...
I just said, well, here's the truth of it. I never lied. I never was like, yeah, I was on time. She never asked.
True.
I was just like, I just got on with my life as best as possible.
Nah, it happens. It happens. I be sleeping in, but yeah, I got a Samsung. I don't have. I got no.
Okay, but
Hello?
if you were to say that you were using the work phone for your morning
yes,
alarm,
I do
you
very
could
much use
say,
it.
"Hey, I slept in. Apple said that it's their problem. They made the mistake."
Yeah, Steve Jobs. Oh no, not Steve Jobs.
See, you got to have the name of a CEO.
Tim Cook.
Tim Cook. Actually, no. Tim Cook is a CEO name.
Is that his name?
There's no fact checkers here, so
yeah,
we're just
I'm looking around and
his name is
Oh, it is. It is. I was right.
Sione Wick.
That the spit thing happened again.
It happened again.
I just know that someone.
You were an
saw
hour
it.
late for these,
Yeah.
and when the balloon is deflated.
Yeah, I did my best. All right. I'm not a party planner. I'm just a funny guy.
Also, shout out to Double Park. I watched the production team have a panic attack because I think he was playing with this.
Oh
my God, what's that noise?
Oh, he's just scratching around. Bless him, bless him.
Man,
yeah, Double
he
Park does
hit
such
that
goodies.
mic.
Yeah, I
Poor
know.
guy.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah. Is he okay getting down to the car? I'm getting a confirmed yes.
Yeah, he's fine. Okay, no one got hurt. No one got
nobody
hurt.
got
It's
hurt.
actually okay.
1 year of the Tahi. One more.
Yay! Yay!
Would you rather never be able to go on the internet or never be allowed to watch TV? Let's keep it a buck. We're okay not watching TV.
Yeah, I'm going on the internet as well.
We're all.
okay.
I mean, that's a pretty. Anyone that's watching this, potentially Gen Z.
Yeah, well, there was a fizzle out on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sad way to end it. But the would you rather's, I'm being told,
who do
are
you think?
done.
Who do you think's your favorite guest that we've had on the show? I think you're allowed a favorite.
Yeah,
Or,
but I
like,
don't want to be like, I don't want
It's
other
not
people
to say that
think
we don't like the other
like,
guests. Like, I'll say, like, I think the pinnacle of my interviews was Rad's.
Yeah, Radna's awesome.
Radna is.
I can't believe I had COVID when she came here.
Oh, yeah.
I think about that all the time.
And Harry was in Europe.
Yeah, I couldn't even come. I wanted to get a pic.
I
was so desperate to come get a pic because I love her, and then I had COVID, and I was actually real resentful about it for like 7 hours of my day. I was real like, well, of course they get a photo, of course they don't have COVID. Like, it was this whole thing. I obviously got over
Why
it. but-
Miridangi didn't even go and get a photo with her? And I was like, go, do it. She was just like, it's the queen. Everyone gets intimidated.
It's like my pic with Beck Fronger. She was just upstairs doing something else with somebody else here in this beautiful building.
Where's
And-
the weirdest place that you think that you've like absconded towards a celebrity for a photo?
Oh, New World. Oh, no, it was a countdown. No, it was a supermarket in a mall. And I saw a celebrity that I will leave out. I don't want to say who it was.
It's all right. We can live with that.
But I saw a celebrity at the mall supermarket, and they were buying one onion, and I thought, I'm just going to ask. And I said, hey, why are you only buying one onion? That's a bit weird. And they were like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I love you on this thing. And they were like, okay. And then I think they felt bad, so then they went and got another onion. I think I made them feel some type of way about buying
insecure
one
about it.
onion. But who goes to a supermarket in a mall to buy one onion? I don't know.
I don't think I've very rarely have I been in the mall and been like, Oh, I also need to do shopping.
Yeah, well, it's just like, oh, I need to pop out and get an onion. Why would you go to a mall and just like upset your rest of your day? Why would you do it?
Go to the veggie shop. I saw Mark Hunt in Monaco, like getting out of an elevator. Mark Hunt, I'm not going to do that to you, but I will say Mark Hunt is one of the most terrifying people. He is the PI Mike Tyson. This man scares me and shakes me to my core. Just the sheer. This man is terrifying.
Okay, sounds hot. Okay.
I need to show you Mike Hunt highlights. Dude is a beast.
Is he like a boxer?
Yeah, MMA fighter.
Oh, true.
But he's
true.
He's renowned for being like impossible to knock out.
Oh.
And he had this thing called the walk off. We had knocked dudes out and they'd hit the ground and he just knew they weren't getting up and he'd just walk away.
Oh, that's kind of
rather than refs having to jump in and pull them apart. He was just like, they're done, and he'd just turn around and walk off. And he'd almost look at the camera like that's all they had. Like, yeah, there's an old video if you want to see one of the coolest things you've ever seen in a fighting sport. Ray Seffel, Mark Hunt, two OGs of MMA. This is back in Japan, I believe. They were real big on the MMA. And Ray Seffel and Mark Hunt, two of the strongest people I've ever met and ever seen, just go like punch for punch. They both just put their hands down. They're like, just punch me. And they're just two of the toughest, just throttling each other in the face. Like, punches as fast as getting hit by like a 40 or 150. And, like,
I'm feeling like stressed out and I have to drink a little bit of water. Like, I'm just picturing these like we've talked about this before. I find MMA like it's cool. I like get it. I get why people like it. But sometimes I'm watching it, I feel quite scared and upset because I'm like, oh God, that's like so much hurting. And that sounds like a lot.
They were laughing, doing it. It's a great highlight and a real special moment. And like, I think especially as a Samoan, because they were both Samoans, like seeing the Super Samoan, Mark Hunt.
The Super Samoans. That's so cool.
Seeing the two of them.
That's such a cool name.
Honestly, gangster name, right? Yeah, just seeing the two of them like in this like foreign country and the crowd going crazy for two Samoans who's just punching each other in the face. My primal instincts, my man brain just goes yes, but also the Samoan in me is like.
Men will see this and just think, hell yeah.
Have you seen that? I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that SZA got upset because people kept throwing flags at her concerts in Australia.
Oh.
You Samoans, I know it's you. I know it's you. I saw it. They were just like, I know it's the Samoans. It has to be. Samoans carry their flags everywhere. They're just throwing flags at SZA. You can't do that. You can't just throw stuff at people. I think it was because genuinely, like, I think because she wore the Tinaranga Tiratanga when she was here.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then when she went to, I know a Samoan threw a flag at her and she like held it up and everyone was like, SZA 685. And then I guess every other show she did after that, somebody threw a Fijian flag, a Papua New Guinea flag, the Aboriginal flag. It was just people throwing like flags, man.
It's a bit rough for a musician. They're throwing you all these flags. You don't know what all of them are going to mean because you're just not from around here. So you could hold up the wrong one
wrong one.
You could screw it up. It's like there's been artists that have come to New Zealand, right, and they go like, I love Australia or whatever into the mic, and it's always just so like embarrassment.
Oh no, my favorite thing is, and we won't say who the artist is. We won't say who it is, but we know a music journalist who interviewed a very famous celebrity and watched them get the name of the city they were supposed to be performing in wrong after they read notes. Yeah. They were like, yeah, I can't wait to be in Tauranga. Or probably more like Tauranga. Anyway. It's not that
no one's
difficult of a
perfect.
word.
No one's perfect. Look, if I screw stuff up all the time, but sometimes my favourite celebrities, they may screw up too, and yeah, I help them to a higher standard.
Yeah,
because they got money. I don't have money.
Oh, if you are a very wealthy person, yeah, you got to do better.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's just something I love and I'm really fascinated about this, and I talked about it earlier. When celebrities come to Aotearoa and they're just like, I need to wear an All Blacks jersey. There's just something about it. There probably is, I feel like, an album's worth of photos of like just the game.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, but Jason Momoa's actually an All Blacks fan, so it's kind of different.
But do we know that?
Yeah, no, like he's like a real like I think
he's obsessed with New Zealand as well though.
Oh, who was it? He invited a bunch of like OG All Blacks around to his house to watch.
Oh, that's true. And he gave them that water.
They did like He gave
He's
them
got
water?
no, he's got like a water brand or something.
Oh, of course he does.
I'm just saying it's water. It might be something completely not that.
He just gave them a prime energy.
Do you know what? For some reason, the second we've gone live, I've just started making sweeping statements about things that I have no idea. I'm
idea
like,
of
a Komodo dragon go 110 kilometers per hour? What's what I said before? And then Harry looks it up and it's like, oh, it can go at short bursts 20k an hour. And I was like, right, like, and I just straight up like looked at him. I was like, yeah, a Komodo dragon can go 110 kilometers per hour.
Komodo dragons can actually beat a sound.
They can actually do backflips and they can actually speak Russian. They were only able to get them to speak Russian. They can't speak another language though. It's very strange.
Yeah, I saw a Komodo dragon do a bad accent.
They're actually doing the breakdancing at the Olympics.
Oh,
yeah, they've got a
okay,
Komodo
that's
dragon
good.
team because they speak Russian.
I just love the idea of spreading misinformation.
Well, don't say that. Like, it's yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, men do it all the time. They lie about their height.
Men will lie to your damn face. That's what they'll do.
Men lie to their mothers.
They lie to their
Right.
mothers. And speaking of people that lie to their mothers, guess who's just walked in?
Is that the way you intro a guest?
It's been fun doing that today. It's like, speaking of fighting the Rock, Simone's here. Like, it doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. But Liv McKenzie's here. I'm playing you on. This is me playing you on.
Okay, I'm going to step off. Please watch your head on the mic.
Okay,
We've already had an accent.
Oh, yeah. Someone hit their head on the mic. It was pretty dramatic.
I did feel for them.
We're all going to have to get counselling about it because it's just such a hard hit. Like, it was... I didn't know that we would recover.
Am I allowed to give you a hug?
I'm not going to get off the chair, though.
You look so beautiful.
Lovely to see you. Thank you
to see
for
you.
coming.
Thank
Thanks
you
for coming
so
to our
much for having
birthday
me.
party.
I'm so happy to be here.
Is that merch there?
Merch. It is flyers for my show at Basement Theatre and in Wellington, which is not the Basement, Bats Theatre.
Bats Theatre.
Bats Dome in Wellington. They are not selling well, so please buy a
Don't
ticket.
say that.
They are selling so fast, you need to buy tickets
You need
immediately.
to get in right now.
If you're
need to get in
Pavo,
right
you can
now.
just message me on Instagram. I'll give you a ticket.
I was reading about your show actually, and I love that it says with the looks of an angel and the jokes of the devil. Not even the.
Nah, specifically the devil.
Did you write that?
No, kind of no. My manager wrote it and I changed it because he said I had the voice of an angel, and I was like, people are gonna think I'm gonna sing.
Oh
If
yeah, I
if it
would
says the
think that
voice-
someone's gonna sing. Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want that pressure to just sing a beautiful song.
So no singing in the show.
No singing in
That
the
could
show.
explain the ticket thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to do something exciting.
I'm just gonna grab one of these guys just to
Yes.
get. I love this little pic of you as
It's
a
so
little,
cute, eh?
little cutie with a little braids
I
moment.
know. I think we'd maybe like classic white girl in Fiji
Happens.
was like gonna get braids, because I don't understand cultural appropriation yet.
Yeah, it's
And then I think this was actually the braids had gone and I was like, Mum, I want braids for my photo. And Mum was drunk on like a Wednesday. I was like, all right. her and her best friend from high school were like.
it's kind of giving like just the looseness at the top and the way we've got them framing the face.
I
It's
know.
giving Crazy Town. You're my butterfly sugar baby kind of thing.
That was probably genuinely a big inspiration for me at that time.
It's a recycled picture from Liv's birthday, is what I'm getting told. So you've just been got. We've just fact checked you on this picture, and you've already used it for your birthday.
I would say.
How dare you come in
Did
here?
I would say it's also been my Instagram photo and my Twitter photo for like 10 years. It's also a photo.
It is really,
So
it's a
that's
really
how-
cute photo. Though.
You don't take photos to show them once,
Gosh,
a
I
photo
do.
like that, you show it every day.
Graylin RSA
I did.
B-Day.
My 30th was at the Graylin RSA.
I'm
Harry was
gonna
there.
have my 30th at an RSA this
You should,
year.
which one? Do you know? Go. To,
Well, I can't. I don't.
Okay, so yeah. Yeah.
It'll be good.
That's so
it's
funny.
free if you
Yeah, I'm
got
trying
over
to
50
dox your
people, so
birthday.
I'm like, oh, I'm
Is
really,
it?
yeah, I'm really hoping I can get more than 50 people to come
That's
to that bad boy.
nice.
Because one thing that people may not know about me on this show, I think it might be obvious. I may be narcissistic and saying it's not. I don't have heaps of friends. Like I don't have
crazy
like,
to
a
me.
lot of friends. Yeah. Like I literally moving out to Auckland. It is so hard to make friends in Auckland.
It's. I think. Well, for me, because I'm a stand-up comedian, we're all just little freaks and we all just want friends. So I would say the best way to get friends as an adult is to start stand-up comedy.
Isn't that crazy that
Or
that
improv.
actually does feel like the best option for me in order
It's
to
like
make
a
friends?
hobby. You'd be such a great stand-up.
Oh my god, stop it.
You really would
Oh my god,
be.
no, me, that's
The
crazy.
charisma?
No one ever says
The
that.
uniqueness, the nerve, the talent.
I mean, I am full of charisma, uniqueness, nerve,
You
and
are,
talent.
and you're very
Nathan Tom.
funny.
Thank you. That's a key part. I would
Yeah.
hope. And you know what though? I have gone to some stand up in my years. So many of my friends
Yeah.
are stand up comedians.
Yeah.
But
That's how we
sometimes you
met.
go and you're like, man, I'm funny with you.
Yeah, and that's how you get into stand-up. Because if you go watch, like, your absolute favourite, you're like, oh, I can't do that. And then you go watch someone like... Are you allowed to say the S word?
You can say shit, yeah.
Okay, you go watch me just being like, what am I allowed to say? If you go watch someone eat absolute shit at a raw night at the classic, and you're like, I can do that. Like, I can bomb on stage. I can get at least one laugh.
I mean, it's how I ended up on a podcast, really. Listening to other people's podcasts. I was like, I'm funnier than them, and then now here we are. And they can't get rid of me. And what do we got here? So, Billy T Award nominee.
Yes,
Hell yeah. What's that feel like? That must be exciting.
Really, really good. Yeah, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why my show is called Crybaby, because in the when you apply to be nominated for Billy T, which is like it's
so
very...
they don't like come to the shows and like, guess what?
So
we love you. You have to call them.
So you have to be like begging, being like, please, I'm so funny. Please let me maybe win this award in 6 months. So you have to do a pitch, and then you have to do a showcase of that's like stand up. And the pitch is you talk to the judges for like 3 minutes, telling them why you should win the award why you should be nominated and what your show is about. And I was like, I tried to do a good job on my pitch this year, because this was like my 3rd time applying, which is my last time. So I made a scrapbook, which is what this is inspired by, a scrapbook with all my photos from like so I'm like been a big New Zealand comedy fan my whole life. So I had photo with like Di Henwood outside the Classic on Queen Street in 2012 with like a Facebook comment from my mum saying, did you tell him of your career aspirations? And then the next page was me on his team on 7 Days.
Oh my god, why is this actually making me tear up?
No,
like,
literally.
I'm not even being funny like that. Actually, like really like pull my heartstring. Like that is so nice.
You're so sweet.
And you so deserving. You're so fucking funny.
Thank you. But that's why it's called Crybaby. Move on. It's called Crybaby because in the pitch I was like, the judges are gonna eat this shit up. They're gonna love this scrapbook. Yeah. And then when I was flicking through it, I was like, oh my god, all my dreams have come true. Like, oh, I'm doing so well for myself. And just was sobbing. And like, I was like, sorry, I'm just like, everything's just going so well for me.
It's just a lot. It's a lot to succeed. Yeah. I'm also just like, I just loving this. I'm sorry, I keep just referring to the pamphlet. But there's just so much to unpack here. I also love that the comedy gala is sponsored by mayonnaise. We ever think about that?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
We love Best Foods mayo. Thank you so much. Thank you for the mayo. Thank you for the money.
Okay. Have you been paying attention? And 7 Days. Which one did you like being on more?
I mean, RIP to Have You Been Paying Attention, but I found that an easier environment. I love 7 Days, but just because you have a buzzer, and I feel like sometimes when I would, like my first 7 days, I woke up feeling like it was my wedding day. Like I was just like so excited. But then when I'm on the show, because the taping goes for like 2.5 hours, and I, cut it down to 40 minutes, but there'd be times it would be like 10 minutes and I'd be like, oh, I haven't said anything. I'd be like, I'm just having fun. Like I feel like I'm watching the show. I'm just so excited to be here, like as a big fan of it. So I think then with Have You Been Paying Attention, you could buzz in, so it's a bit easier to like jump into the convo.
Like, hello,
yeah,
a woman's making a joke now. Yeah. I need a buzzer in order to make sure that happens. Yeah. Here I'm ready to go.
Me just taking a buzzer around with me in every situation.
Do you know what? Now that I've had this thing, I never want to be without it. I never want to not have this. Like,
is it
I don't know. I remember because we were talking before the big ones at sports, Vuvuzela. I believe a kazoo, a wazoo, a mazoo, some sort of
kazoo's
zoo.
Like maybe more like it's wooden or something. Oh yeah, so much. Oh my god,
pretty good, eh? See, it feels good in a way. It feels good. It feels like you really command attention.
In my brain. That made me feel like I've done an ang. Not that I've done names.
I wouldn't know what that is.
Or endorse them. I would never do an ang.
Is that Tame Impala song?
That is. Yeah, that the one that you put on every time you do it.
What would winning the Billy T Award mean to you though, and like do for your career? Like, what sort of step is that for like the non-comedically inclined who might be watching?
So it would just mean so much to me, like because all my favorite comedians have either been nominated or won, like Rose Matafeo, Justine Smith, Guy Williams, Guy Montgomery. I can name pretty much every winner past probably 2012, I think. I could do the last maybe like 10, 12 years. But and it's just like from when I started comedy, I was like, okay, so one day I will be able to apply for Billy. Like getting nominated for Billy T was like my like that was kind of my highest
Like,
level dream.
That's how you know you've made it kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like, and I think it's I don't know. It's validation, isn't it? But then also like awards, it is hard because awards are so subjective. So
Yeah,
it's
totally.
like it depends on what the judges are, who the judges are that year, what they're interested in, and then also like everyone else I'm nominated with is amazing, and so I think either way,
You have to say that though.
I mean legally I'm obligated to say that. I actually hate all of them. No, but it's so, and then especially like with like Lana Walters and Rhiannon McCall, who are two of my like quite close friends, and so if I don't win and one of them wins, like then I'll be happy as anyway.
I gotta tell you, watching your friends win stuff feels just as good
Yeah.
as winning it. Like, Vera Ellen won at the Tates the other night, and I've known her forever, and like, I felt like I won.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I was having my night. I was like
Yeah.
crying.
Oh.
She's doing her speech. I'm like, we did it.
Yeah.
Me and you.
You just come
us,
up in the background like.
We did it. Actually, there is a photo of like right as she got off stage, and she's like, "Holy what? I'm just in it for no reason." I'm literally in the background like searching for the camera. It's
Oh
so
my
bad.
God,
It's actually so
cute.
bad.
Oh, I love that.
I actually was told this game is over, but everyone's looking away. So we've been playing Would You Rathers.
Okay, gorgeous.
And I've been having the time of my life with like you choose one out of the box.
So is this for me or for you?
We're both gonna
Ooh.
answer it and discuss.
Okay,
We'll
this is such a
discuss.
good one. Would you rather be able to read minds or predict the future?
See, this is my thing. I don't want to be reading minds because what other people think about me is genuinely none of my business. And I know I can be quite a polarizing individual. I've met people who don't like me, and I get it.
And they're
Usually
Not
I'm
right.
like, fair enough, fair enough. So I wouldn't want to know, whereas like predicting the future, I think that would be just a bit more convenient. What do you think?
I guess predicting the future is that you can like read the future. You see the
I'm
future.
kind of thinking like
That stresses me out. I don't need to know.
maybe we set
That's not
some
my
parameters
business.
of like you have like Raven-like visions.
Okay. Oh, nah. The future's not my business.
True.
But other people think of me, that's my business.
I like that. We're
I'm very
different sides.
nosy.
Between the two of us, we could have like
Oh my
a
God,
whole
we'd have
thing
it all
going.
covered.
Yeah, we have it all
Yeah.
covered. I'm nosy too. That's why I do this job.
Yeah. That's. Well, I think I just think reading minds would be very helpful. I mostly every time I think of this question, I always think about how I would get into backstage at a concert.
Yeah.
Like that's invisibility backstage at the concert.
Yeah.
Shapeshifting backstage at the concert.
I always thought whenever I think
don't
about
know.
like backstage concerts, definitely one. I'm like, oh, how would I become like best friends with this famous
Yes,
person?
and that's reading minds. But
it's
then
like-
it's like kind of manipulative. Then it's like a whole
I'm
ethical
done
thing.
manipulating anyway.
Yeah,
Let's be
true,
honest. Like when you're funny, it's just like you do it by accident.
It is manipulation. Being
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
is
yeah.
gaslighting.
Yeah, you hear that. You heard it here first. The show is actually she's got to manipulate you.
I
If
might.
you show up.
There is something about the most emotionally manipulative thing I've ever seen in my life. Which should I spoil it? Maybe I'll talk about it briefly. But so when I was at school camp as a foreman's, okay, we're not supposed to read that. As a child, I was at school camp, and this girl did a lip sync dance. Not dance. She just did a lip sync to Heaven by DJ Sammy.
I'm well versed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So she did that, but there's the slow piano ballad version that over top has a little girl talking to her dad who died in 9/11.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That
And
little
this-
animation and
Yes.
whatever, and it used to just like bore your
And
eyes
it's
out.
it's devastating. This girl got up 2003, 2 years after, too soon, did a lip sync to that at my school camp, and it was like crazy.
What do you do when someone does a 9/11?
Everyone was sobbing. It was so fun and I was crying, but really I was like, "This is messed up. Like, this is cooked." Like it was crazy. Everyone, like the parents were crying, the teachers are crying, everyone's crying. It was wild. It was the most like emotionally manipulative thing I've ever seen. And she looked smug, like she was like,
She knew, like
she was like,
she's like, I'm going for tears.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, and she achieved it.
I tried to do something like that when I was on camp when I was younger, which was they were giving out all these awards at the end, and I'm very driven by being given an award. I think everyone who has ever met me has
Really too.
realised that. But there was this whole award for like overcoming your fears, so I pretended to be scared of the height range. I wasn't. I'm all good with heights. I quite like it. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this, like making this whole scene, like really trying to act. And then I'm like, I did it. Like on the last day, I was like, I finally did it. I believed in myself and I did it. And they didn't even give me the freaking
That's
award.
so
and
funny.
I handled it quite badly. I remember throwing something on the ground. I'm like 10 years
you
old,
did.
like, how dare you? Like,
That's so
no.
funny.
Yeah. So that was emotionally manipulative, but it didn't even work.
I love that. But also when you're like, I'm scared, everyone's like, no,
No, you're not. I don't know. It was very
Yeah.
good. Guys, can you go in front of me because I'm really scared of doing this, and
Yeah.
I'm hoping through the guidance of my teachers that I've overcome this fear of heights. So ridiculous.
It's so funny.
I just love attention. Maybe I should do
I
stand-up.
think you
Seems
should
like
do
you get
stand-up.
attention
I love
when you do
attention.
that.
And then I felt like it's let me pull back in other areas of my life, so I'm less annoying the rest of my life.
You get like the fulfillment from the people there, and you don't have to
Yeah.
take over the room at a party, because I need to work on that in a big
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Look, I'm being shown a random sign off
Do you
screen.
like that I didn't read it?
That you didn't read. Thank you. Where can we get tickets to Crybaby, starring Liv McKenzie, as seen in the Comedy Gala 7 Days? Laughs Unleashed, Have You Been Paying Attention, and her very own show Cubicle Confessions, which we've talked about here on the Tahi once before, and it's my dream gig to be invited on that show. So
I
let
know.
you know.
Well, next time they do it. Okay, so I'm performing in Wellington and Auckland at Comedy Festival. You can get the tickets on me. I know this. You can get the tickets on like the New Zealand Comedy Fest website. It's probably the easiest, and then just search Crybaby. And then I also have my show Cubicle Confessions streaming on TVNZ on demand. If you don't live in Wellington or Auckland or can't be bothered leaving your house, that's also fair. But yeah, it should be good. I should know because I
good.
wrote the show. But yeah, it will be good.
It will be good.
It'll be pretty good. It'll be crack up. But yeah, and then message me on Instagram if you want to come, but you're povo.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It's me playing you off.
I'll play myself off. Okay.
Liv McKenzie. Ba, ba, ba,
Yay!
ba.
Wait, I'll leave one here. You keep that.
Thank you.
I feel like you really want it.
Thank you. I actually do.
All right.
There's spit coming out of it.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
actually
please.
really gross. It's actually quite gross.
Well, I got some great news for you because that is the end of the show. A big thank you, of course, to our incredible guests, Pati AF, Big Al, Simone, Liv McKenzie, Double Park. We're very grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for taking time out to join us on a Thursday, and now you're just in traffic driving home. That sucks.
It's White Mirirangi.
White Mirirangi has finally joined us on the show.
I've been monitoring those comments. I'm not doing it right now, so this is your moment to like come at us. 'Cause
Don't do that. Don't
I'm just
solicit.
joking. No one said anything mean. We only got
That
nice
we can
things.
see.
That we can.
There
see.
was one comment that got rejected by YouTube, so I have no
There's
idea.
some that
I
had
bet
no
it was about
control
me. It
over.
always
There was
is.
some I had no control over, and the socials just did it themselves. So we never saw them. Shame.
Before we go, anything? What's your favourite thing about the last year of the Tahi?
I joined a bit late, but I've been here. Yeah, okay. Favourite thing. Do you know what it's taught me? Biggest lesson here. Well, not taught me, but what it's made me appreciate more is like the beauty of passion. I know it sounds dramatic, but like
That's really nice.
because we're such a diverse team, we're passionate about different things, and I've been able to like learn different things from listening to you guys, and as well as like different people we've had on, you know. So I've been able to appreciate like, oh yeah, this is probably something I would have not actually heard about prior coming to Tahi, but now I've heard about it and I appreciate the passion.
I
Evie?
doubt that you would have heard about Demon Slayer without me.
Nah.
I get that. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy.
Favourite thing for the last year of the Tahi?
Honestly, just getting to do it. You know, just like even the days where you're pooped and you're over it, and you're just like, it's 4 a.m. I'm still like, no one told. Like, I got to talk about my anime. Basically, I just getting to do it. It's an honor. Meeting everybody, also being nosy, chatting to everybody. Oh god, I love to yap. I could do it all day. What about you?
Liam's farewell lunch.
They're your favourite day.
It was great food, man. There was
Yeah,
so much
well,
of it.
yeah,
It was all
really
paid
nice.
for. Wasn't happy about Liam's leaving, but I was happy about the food. It was
Yeah.
also
So that
who-
was your best memory of this whole time.
It was a great
Was
day.
the one time we got shouted lunch.
Hey, we've been shouted lunch at least 3 or 4. Harry bought us lunch one time, didn't he?
And that wasn't up to you, but that wasn't up to your standard.
Oh, he bought us dinner.
Yeah, he did buy us dinner.
He bought us dinner.
Took us out.
Was I there? I don't
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
4 of
yeah,
us, and
yeah.
then we went to Once to Watch.
Oh yeah, got some
Yeah.
pasta.
Also, before we go, I want to make a very special thank you to our incredible ops team who are in the studio right now, who made the live stream happen, did a lot of work. They are very good at their jobs, and we're all very grateful for them, for also the lighting too.
I
It's
couldn't
great.
actually understand how to do any of it, so I'm very happy to have them all, and they are all very lovely, and we think they're really cool and fun.
thank you so much for tuning on in today on our very special birthday stream. We really appreciate all the nice comments, except the one that called me queso. You get the reference.
what?
Queso? Queso?
I didn't delete that because I didn't know what it meant.
Okay, I'll show you after. Whoever that was, prick. Anyway, hey, we stream, we drop new episodes of this podcast every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Make sure that you haven't already to follow us on social media, but you are watching us there. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Don't forget.
Don't forget. And as always, until we see you next time, as we like to say, tō whāsui for, and
Ka Kate, see you next Tuesday.